Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets. I'm your host, Uncommon Guru. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
We do still have Emmy and Butters. Butters is currently not at his computer, and his internet's just being a little bit on and off at the moment, but he should be able
Say
to.
free.
Yep, there he is. He should be able to pop in every now and then because it's a Hase Frio out there where he is. He's power walking as slowly as he can because that's how you power walk. And Emmy's computer had an update, and so she is doing her best to get in as quickly as she can, but it's a computer updating. We all know how that is. In the meantime, though, let's get right in with that nice and juicy recap. When last we left our group of intrepid adventurers, they had been looking around Red Reef Cove and trying to make sense of what all was going on here. From raging genies to a waterspout directed by a creature known as an aboleth. They've been trying to figure out the causes and sources of these issues. After looking around a thieves' guild and sneaking his way around, Honey discovered that something was going on with these white shells which people were giving out. Something about them being in some way cursed. So relaying this to the group, they began to look over and trying to determine more about this. Along the way, they had met up with a new ally, a tiefling who currently everyone believes is a cop, because that's how things work. You meet someone, obviously, he must be a cop.
He's a cop.
he's a cop. Listen, it's true. He's a cop. He's looking for somebody to arrest them. He is a cop. Make no mistake.
She's so adamant about this. Is hilarious.
I tell you what, punk.
That's exactly how a cop talks.
Just you wait till I murder someone.
Cops do that all the time. I'll have you know.
Hey, let's not jump into that. This just because the captain of the guard can do that doesn't mean you can.
Oh my god.
But you guys are currently in the tavern. Shuffle has jacuzzes his way upstairs. You actually see him pause at one point, seemingly in a deep thought, before kind of doing a like little bounce on his feet before running upstairs again.
That's never good.
So he is currently upstairs. Honey was last seen.
Wait, no, Guru, opposite direction.
Opposite
He stops on the stairs, then opposite direction.
He's going outside.
Oh, that's right. Because remember, he went
stops
outside and then
talking,
he came.
walks
Right.
outside.
Yes, so he is going outside, opposite direction. Thank you for reminding me. So he suddenly goes noom outside.
Meow.
Okay, so he is currently outside. Honey is with you guys, just kind of in a corner, trying to figure out what we're going to do about the guy in the corner that you guys have said that you wish to, at the very least, look into.
Can I ask Koiven?
Hmm?
Koiv, not Koiven. My bad.
What would you like to ask him?
If he's, I guess. Oh, what's the term? A regular. There we go.
Okay, so you kind of wave down Koyev, he's still kind of like juggling things as best he can, and then he sees you wave and he's like, hold on a second, here we go, you, beep. Hold your pants on, I'll be right there. Hold on. Moves on over.
Can I help? Can I help him doing this?
No, don't worry yourself. I've got this. I promise. How can I help?
I wanted to know if that man over there, she like gestures to the guy, is a recurring customer here.
He. When you ask that, he does, like, normally you'd expect him to like do a full turn, like look in that direction. He's actually kind of covert and kind of coy about it. He just kind of like puts a hand on his chin thoughtfully, and he looks like to the left as though in thought, but you can tell he's like quickly glancing over at him before he looks at you. Actually, he's become more of a regular. He wasn't a regular before. He actually started coming back 2 months ago. Said it was your own business. He's been selling some trinkets and baubles. I've been paying his rent. Hasn't had an issue with that. So I said he can stick around. Was there something about him that I needed to be aware of? If there is, I can throw him out if need be. I may not look like it, but I can take him and do what I need to do.
Question.
Yes.
Anostra's still down here, right?
Yep, she hasn't left yet. You haven't stated that
Okay.
she's gone anywhere, so she is still down here.
Alright, so she's gonna not inquire even. She's not even looking at the guy because she still wants to do that plan where she shapeshifts later on and tries to get it out of him.
Okay.
Tenebris sort of kind of slides over towards Koyev and Alex, and he whispers.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
He whispers, "He's more dexterous than you might perceive him to be."
I had to talk to my landlord. I missed the last part of that.
He asked if he needs to rough him up and tell him to be gone, because he's paying for his rent. He's done nothing that would make him seem out of place. But if you think that he's an unsavory sort, he trusts your opinion.
Boy, you've just offered to rough someone. That's beautiful.
He's a big ball of love, but at the same time, he's got to do what's good for the people that he's working with.
Nostra comes forward and is like, I wouldn't suggest trying anything with him right now. We still need information from him later.
Oh,
This is true.
So he's
He
rubs his
has
chin thoughtfully.
been. Okay, so has anyone told him about what he might be, procuring?
He does know that he's selling trinkets. That's all he knows. Honey, kind of taps you guys and just like, we should talk about plans in private, just in case he's been keeping an ear out.
Well, Corey, come with me into the kitchen, would you please?
Wait, and Nostra grabs Alex's sleeve and is like, I know he's cute and all, but be careful how much you disclose to him.
Yeah. And she just kind of looks at Corey of like, no.
Don't worry, I get that a
Tenebris.
lot. My mother always said I was a good-looking lad.
Sure.
Tenebris slides over to his original seat at the bar.
This is the one guy that I do trust in this bar.
I do my
Oh.
best. Come. He motions for you to follow him into the kitchen. And as you do that, Honey says, "Remember, the walls have eyes."
Believe me, I know.
Do you have any paper? Something that I could write on
Uh,
just very quickly.
Here, he goes into the back and he pulls out it's like a wrapping paper that's mostly used for like wrapping fish and such like that from the market.
That
But
works.
He offers it to you. If you have the ink pen, then you should be all set.
An ink pen.
Yeah, a pen, well, ink and a pen. Obviously, you need the ink for the pen, and you need the pen to use the ink. Unless you're using your finger, in which case, to each their own.
Do I have any kind of knife on me that is a fine point?
You have weapons that can do that.
Can I use an arrow to write because I do not have a pen on me?
It'll be, you'll have to be very dexterous about it, but I suppose you could attempt to do such a thing.
She's trying to write as carefully as possible, like she's slowly taking her time.
Okay.
And she kind of like carves the paper. Look out for anyone who purchases something from that man.
Kind of glances over and it's like, I understand you're looking to get an order of some more sake. He gives you like this look of just like, I know what you said, but just in case, because he said, ears and eyes and I'm trying to play this up. He gives a little like, I know what I'm doing. He has no idea what he's doing, but he's trying his best.
He's trying his best to be covert, which I appreciate automatically.
Yes.
She sends him a smile and like pats his back, just like it's the silent God.
Yep. Don't worry. I can see what I can do. I know. Actually, there's in the upper levels, there's another person who people have spoken of selling a similar trinket. Young woman. Seems the nice sort at least, but some people say she's a little bit odd at times. She always seems like a what's the word for when you are ready for the world to end? She, not a naysayer,
I got a character. I do not know what that word is. Legitimately.
he doesn't know either. But he's like she talks about things as though they should already be in danger of
Out of character, is it a nihilist?
out of character is a nihilist. Yes.
Oh, nihilistic. I
Yeah, she
keep forgetting
has
that.
a nihilism outlook on life.
It just took me to legit like. It took me to this comic where someone said, like, expectation, nothing matters, and they're really depressed. Reality, nothing matters, and there's a bunch of rainbows, and they have an alcohol bottle in their hand.
Oh,
To
no.
everybody that ever wants, there's a Twitter called Nihilist Arby's where it's just like the life is worthless and means nothing. Still eat Arby's.
Okay. I believe it. I believe that there's a thing called Nihilist Arby's. I don't know why
Nihilist
there
Arby's,
is.
please sponsor us.
That would be amazing, please. Food.
I mean, it
Please.
doesn't mean anything anyway.
This is
Yes.
true.
You guys
She,
have oh, go ahead.
she hugs this man. This man is a friend.
He he gives a hug back. Hey, take care of yourself. You do good for your mini, and I respect that, but don't forget to take care of yourself every now and then. And he pulls out a paper wrapped item, which from kind of just the feel of it, it's probably like food. Just don't forget to eat every now and then, okay? People forget too often, in my opinion, and they just need to remember that you need to stay well, and don't forget to hydrate. Drink some water.
This man is shaped like a friend. Oh my god. He's so good.
Just no bitch.
Did you just say obnoxious, no bitch?
I think she
Oh,
said
trust
no.
no.
Bitch.
Okay. but he's a good man. He's a very good man. He take care of me like a strong Italian mother.
He doesn't have the same things that he can do, but he do his best.
When I say that, all I can legitimately think is like, no, excuse me, I'm thinking Puerto Rican mother, where they look at you and you could weigh like 250, and they go, "You're too skinny," and start feeding you.
Yes, that would be a fairly accurate representation of how he looks at everyone. People get to eat too often. Someone who's like essentially like that. Yes, you do need it often enough. Here, let me get you a snack.
Precious friend. She's gonna head out with this new information and just kind of gesture them to
Go.
kind of just head out. It's no more head outside because like a big group heading back upstairs would be conspicuous.
Mhm.
So she's just kind of like, "Hey guys, I need your help to help find me some more ingredients for a little bit more alcohol." Just kind of it. The way she says it is normal, but like anyone who's looking at her can kind of tell. I need to talk with you outside. Everybody follow the short bitch.
Alright, Amnestra goes.
I'm assuming Tenebrous and Honey follow.
Henny's following a little bit back, and Miss Ted was following.
Tenebrous will he won't follow, but then when they've left view, he'll just suddenly not be there, and he'll be following. He doesn't want to look like he's with the group,
Right.
just yet. So he's just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, pass without trace."
Oh my god.
Okay.
Where did he go?
Yep. So
Did he roll stealth? Because I heard. Bloop.
no, that's Honey. Honey is
Okay.
trying to make it look like he's not super involved with them, and then Tenebris, like after you guys leave, just kind of starts like going upstairs, past without trace, and then just shoop, is suddenly moving his way up behind you guys, and you guys now have +10 to your stealth with passive without a trace. So if you guys are trying to be stealthy about this, you can go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh, that's a D20, right?
It's a stealth check. D20 plus your stealth.
Okay.
You just like you feel stealthy all of a sudden.
17.
That's a
I'm kinda
that's a
happy-
20, boys.
Hey.
with
That's
the-
a 40.
Wow. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! None of you see me.
No, you,
Ever.
well, I mean, if you're hiding behind them, then technically speaking, yes.
I'm like hiding.
What do you mean you're hiding? You're not there. Clearly.
Why does he have a 40? What the fuck?
He has a +11, and then he gets +10 from Pass Without a Trace.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about what Shuffle would roll too if he was there.
Yeah. You know,
Only.
that nice and super stealthy.
Oh.
Yes, even with a natural 1, that 9 is still a 19. So everyone is currently being as stealthy as they can. I'm guessing, is Minnie staying at the bar, or is she coming with you? Paris.
Paris.
Oh no, I think we lost her again.
Paris said, "Be right back."
Ah, that will do it. I'm like,
Like we just said, Teddy fucking stealths into another campaign.
just rolls a natural 20 with Pass Without a Trace, and just
Okay, I'm
suddenly
back, I'm
another
sorry.
campaign. You're back.
He's in critical role now, boys. He
Tenebris is suddenly a critical role. He is here to be your stealthy friend. Paris,
Like,
is
just
Minnie also coming with you?
Minnie's coming with me. Minnie's staying kind of like. She's far enough in the sky that she can see.
Mhm.
She's acting essentially like a sentry.
Right. In which case, she's not rolling stealth because she's a big ass bat, and that's not exactly hard to miss.
I mean, it's not hard to miss.
Bring
She's on the
her.
ground.
Christ.
I'm bringing her because she is alert.
Our stealth is meaningless.
I mean, to be fair,
Does he
she's up in the
notice her?
sky. She's not right next to you.
Oh, okay. She gets
Yeah.
flying. Okay.
Look
that's
out!
fine.
Look out, sentry from the sky.
Good.
Minnie is being a
'Cause-
helpful being.
Mainly
Alex
because I'm scared that
promises.
if she's on the ground, someone might shoot her. If we do get jumped, because they're just gonna go, "Oh, big target!"
Target
I was
spotted.
thinking too.
Tango get
Target acquired.
All right. So
Blackbird down or black
we're
bat
going to like an
down.
alleyway, I guess, or something
Up to you guys.
shady. That
Look as
we'll
shady
just
as
follow
possible.
We'll follow Alex.
Okay. Yes, you can roll a perception check, honey. Do you need your modifier for that, or no? You're online, so you can actually
Do you mind?
it.
Do you mind if I do that for both Minnie and I?
Yes, Minnie separately, of course, because Minnie is looking out
That's- yeah.
from a different angle.
Oh Jesus!
That's basic wisdom. I still need to add like her
17
fucking-
plus whatever.
I still need to add her
wisdom.
skill.
Yep.
So
17.
Plus 3, so 16 for her. And
Oh my God!
why?
Okay.
Paris, why is she singing?
oh, I clicked that on accident. Ignore that.
Yeah, she
It's an
got
18 on Mott for me.
Gotcha. Okay.
Wait, what do you mean 17 plus?
Plus
I
3
would assume
from-
she would be.
For,
Yeah,
Yeah, for
okay,
proficiency
so-
bonus, it would be another plus 3 from proficiency, because your proficiency
19,
bonus is plus
yeah.
3. So 19. Yes. Hmm?
Oh, that's how you pronounce. That's how you spell
Spell what?
mini.
Yeah.
Minnie. Not
Okay.
not mini like the mini size.
Okay, let's go, boys.
Right.
Where are we? Where the fuck are we?
Looking around, you keep an eye open, clearly, and Minnie obviously isn't able to say anything back. Honey is trying to be low-key, just like la 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 la, but still keeping an eye out. With you all keeping that eye out, with your perception checks, very nice. Paris.
Yes.
While you're walking down the street, you do notice there's a few people in the streets who it's not that they look shady, it's that they look out of place. Everyone else wears, like, for example, Koyev, he wears a fairly simple shirt. He's got suspenders. He's got casual slacks. He looks like, any other tavern person. When you've walked down the streets, people have worn fairly simple clothing, ranging from browns to blacks to blues. These people stand out because they're wearing full black cloaks.
What the fuck? Do I notice anything about them that makes them seem like similar to each other, like any kind of symbol or anything like that on each cloak?
No, they're all plain black cloaks, but they're like, while they're scattered, every now and then you'll see one of them like look up and lock eyes with another one, and they make like a faint hand sign to each other, where they move their hand up and kind of like, it looks like they're like rubbing their face, where they take two fingers and drag it down from their eye to their chin.
I rolled like a 17 or an 18, so do I see that too?
You do not. You see the people in the cloaks that you do see. You don't see the hand sign and recognize it as a hand sign.
Is Honey
what
nearby?
else?
Can I see Honey?
Honey's next. Honey's behind you a little bit.
Alex is gonna kind of like, how you slow down walking so you can like go beside someone without looking suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she does, and like when she next to Honey, she kind of taps him very faintly and gestures towards that group with her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
What does Tenebris see?
Tenebris with his perception of 14. You also notice the people. They stand out in the way of, of being people that look odd. Honey, the main thing you recognize about them is that the black cloak is a similar make to the one that the guy and the woman were both wearing. They are not a part of any Thieves Guild. Thieves Guild would not be this obvious.
I
Nostra.
had to ask the local.
So I
Nostra
just
turns and looks. She like mumbles to the rest of the group. He's like, "Stay close to the walls. This is
So I
probably
just
a
noticed
fucking
them
cult or
going-
something."
So I just noticed them as guys in cloaks.
You notice them as guys in cloaks, which is still definitely something to bear in mind because of the fact that they do stand out. Like you also are able to recognize that they stand out. It's like guys in cloaks. that's looking at everyone else in the area. No one else has black cloaks like that. They are currently
By the way, Guru, I
yes.
DM'd. Just letting you know.
Oh, hold on.
Is it dark in that area? Is it
not particularly dark, but it is shadowed around this area in general because of the cloud cover. So it is a fairly dark place at the moment.
Could Tenebris get close and just kind of see or listen to what they're doing without like getting detected?
Yep. Also, Butters, since I do know that you said Queen was going to be on Tenebris's shoulders, did you want to roll a perception check for a Queen?
Oh no, Queen would just fly over to Bear's shoulder.
So Queen is now on
There's
Alex's
something
shoulder.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure, because last time we left off, Queen was on Tenebris's shoulder. So yep, just want to make sure. Alright, so Paris is going to BRB. They are quite suspicious yet familiar, don't they? Honey says to Alex, who is currently BRBing.
What would Tenebris notice? He's gonna like teleport into the shadow place.
Okay.
It's like
So you kind of step
close.
into an alley and just kind of flash over to where one of them is. Looking at them,
peeks on.
it's not like the strangest thing to see people in black cloaks. Make a perception check again, because now you're at a closer vantage.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay. Nothing stands out as being incriminating, or if it's like, yeah, this is what puts them all together besides the black cloaks, and the fact that they're all, in a similar area to one another. Yes, one another. That's how you say that word. But with the 7 perception check, you are also very close to one of them who you hear kind of talking, and they just sound like they're buying food, or food. I am talking all kinds of crazy right now. They're buying food.
That's
But one of the things, like, you catch like the very tail end of it, and it's kind of an odd thing to hear. You hear them say, "The Baron sends his regards."
Is Imnostra anywhere close enough to any of them to hear what they might be saying if they're
Would-
talking?
You'd have to get closer. Tendris teleported over, and that's why he was able to hear that.
Okay, I'm not stealthy
Would
enough
I-
for that shit.
Would I recognize what they mean by Baron?
Make a. Actually, no. I'm gonna say you don't, because that's all you heard was them saying the Baron sends his regards. Which, make an insight check actually. Okay. Looking at the person who said it, they look like they're very calm and implacable with it, but the person they're speaking to looks at them like they're crazy. Like he has no idea what is meant by that phrase either.
Interesting. Okay. I suppose the rest of the group are just sort of keeping walking or something.
Unless they want to stop somewhere.
If they're gonna stop somewhere, then he's gonna like stick around just a little bit longer,
Mhm.
so get like as much information as he can. But then he's probably like in a minute or so just gonna poof back. With the...
We will wait for Paris to get back so we can double check with Alex. In the meantime, Industry, you said you're just trying to keep an eye out on things.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Alright. So you're just looking around, making sure that you have an eye on all the dealings. I'd like you to make an insight check as well.
That's a 15, and insight it's a 16.
Okay. Looking at all that's going on
Right back.
here, welcome back. Looking at all that's going on here in Nostra, you're watching these people interact, and you didn't see anyone dressed like this before today, and it's clear that the other shopkeepers and other people here are perhaps not uncomfortable, but they're a little bit
Disconcerted.
a little disconcerted, a little unnerved by the people suddenly doing it. Well, doing it being wearing black cloaks and talking about a baron.
Darn
After leaves,
kids
I'm not
in
sure.
the-
Wait,
What?
I'm not
What?
sure.
Sorry.
Nothing. No, I just had to make the joke of darn
Oh.
kids and their cloaks and their weird funky talk.
Nostra leans close to Alex and whoever is nearby and can hear, and is like,
Honey.
"This isn't normal." The shopkeepers look concerned. Keep an eye out. Balls.
Also, wait, what's up to me? I saw that.
Whether you guys are going to pause and stay at one spot, or if you guys are going to keep moving.
Keep moving. Stopping is the most heavily suspicious thing we could do.
Or we could
Alright.
slink into an alleyway if you'd be comfortable with that.
Let's
He'll
move into
poof. He'll poof back with the group.
let's move into an alley currently. Just somewhere shaded, kind of a place where you could just be casual and look like a bunch of vagabonds. Fuck it.
Okay.
You cool friends.
Okay. So you.
I want to be one of the cool kids.
Gosh. So you guys join the cool kids club and go into an alleyway to hide.
Hello there, fellow kids.
He's a cop. Get him.
You can't see me.
I got a little bit of information from Corey that apparently there is another person selling the same kind of trinkets that that man back at the inn was somewhere. Was it up here that he instructed, or are we still in the bottom level?
You're still in the middle level.
Okay.
The treasure trove's in the middle district, not the uppermost district. They're still in upper level above it. That's where like the people of high class tend to reside.
He told me that it was in the top layer that this woman was selling. I'm assuming these things, and she like gestures to the shell that should be in Honey's pocket, or should still be in Honey's pocket, as far as I know.
Yep.
So my first thought would be to, I suppose, go up there, get a read on what this woman is like, see if there's anything that speaks, she's connected to the person at the end, and maybe those people. And she kind of like glances back to the cult. Oh. I don't know whether to reply or wait for Dawn to do Honey's voice.
Yep. Ah, how interesting. I've seen that woman before, I believe, Honey says, thoughtfully.
May I ask where? Here in the upper levels or somewhere else? Ow! I just injured myself.
Do not do yourself an injuring.
I was itching my foot.
You're fine. You're fine.
Hey.
You did nothing wrong.
Ah! I opened a window. Whoops. Hold up. Okay, there. You blinked.
She was with the man we were investigating not long ago last night. He says, not she.
you just really want to label Honey a girl.
No, I base it off the person playing him usually. That's my bad. I'm working on it.
You're
These
fine.
dang kids and their cults.
These dang kids and their cults. NASA made me do it.
It's all a conspiracy.
Very pretty. Even now.
She was oddly dressed like the three figures we see with a very pretty face.
Even now, when lives are at stake, Honeybee preparing to mac on some motherfucker.
Where did you see her?
We should probably head up to... Not first. Stop saying first. Top level, then maybe do a little bit more investigation. Everyone keep in mind what those people look like. Also, I'm going to memorize
cloaks
like...
aren't that hard to remember.
I don't mean their cloaks. Wait, can we see their faces?
They're not covering their faces.
Okay, so can I like memorize each one's face?
You can try to.
Wait, I have a
Can I do
book
that
on
too?
me.
Yeah.
I have a pen on me. I do have a pen because I have something to write down fucking ale recipes. I'm such an idiot.
I was wondering about
Perception?
that. Yes, perception check.
14.
Okay. The closest two, you're able to quite easily get a description of them written down and a little sketch out. The third one first, yes, you. The person furthest away, you can still see them. It's just you're not able to get. It's not a description you feel like will be super accurate for yourself later, but you are able to get it down.
What is it?
I'm writing down any description she gives me.
The description of the two, one of them is a very pale Triton with a kind of a pinkish frill running down their head like a mohawk. One of them is a human woman with almost like a platinum blonde hair, pale complexion, and
I
what?
realize I realize I need to take note, like actual notes. I'm so sorry. Give me.
I'm doing that. I can send you.
Yep.
I can send it to you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Please and
why
thank you.
That's why we have
Bring it.
teammates. And the third person who's further away looks to be a. You would say looks to be a some kind of lizard folk, kind of like a very sick looking, very pale green. But that's all you can get from that. You can't really get a better description of like if they're a hard scale, soft scale, or anything like that.
I have a
I'm gonna send it in chat. The descriptions.
Thanks, Oz. You said is there only 3, or are those the 3 that she can see?
The 3 she can see. The 3 she can most easily see. There are some who are further away.
Are they all kind of like? I'm assuming this is like a marketplace of sorts, quote unquote.
Yes.
Okay, so are they all like trying to like look inconspicuous, like shopping and stuff?
Yeah, they're just shopping. Honey, you can roll a perception check.
Can I kind of like move around like I'm trying to shop, but get a look better at the 3 that are furthest away's faces? Ouch!
Yes, you can do so.
That's the second nat one you rolled in the past 30 minutes.
You're splitting from the group and going to around.
She's just kind of like wandering the marketplace, kind of like she's just browsing, but she's trying
Looking
to
at things
subtly
as she
look at
passes
things.
by. And
Yeah.
we're heading to the top level, right?
We're heading to the top level when she gets like the. I just held up 6 fingers, by the way. The 3 descriptions of the people furthest away. I held up 3 fingers on each finger and was like, "Wait."
Hold on a second here.
Wait, where are we going? To a market?
Yes, you guys are in a market currently.
You're in a market in the alley. Alex is kind of like heading over, since heading with a big group is the most conspicuous way to do this. Is kind of like she's pretending to browse, but she's trying to get the faces of the 3 that are furthest away from the group.
In that case, Tenebris is just gonna like hide in plain sight and just kind of basically spy on the apparent cult members.
Okay.
The gang is splitting up.
Not far. It's like 60 feet.
Nostra stays like relatively in the middle and makes sure she's like a on all of them.
Mhm.
You know?
Okay. So you keep an eye on everyone, making sure everything is okay. You both not necessarily split from the party, but you go just far enough to look as inconspicuous as you can as you browse, look over everything. Pretty much the same stuff you've already looked over in terms of making ale for you and Tenebris. You've taken a peek at them a little bit before, trying to see where like the fishmongers were and whatnot. Yes, you can have Candlelight do that.
Oh, wait. I gotta be right back real fast. I gotta lock the door. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine.
Well, Honey's with us. If he can
Yep.
look through Candlelight's eyes, then Nostra can like keep him like Caleb style.
Caleb style, but hand on his shoulder and whatnot. Yeah.
Nostra's gonna let him like walk into a pole or something. Just wait. Okay.
Candlelight, you realize that, hey, I have someone that can go invisible. I can do this. You kind of pat your baby girl on the head and just turns invisible and hops. Looks like it's hopping back into your hood, goes invisible, and then flies out into the shadowed areas to keep herself as inconspicuous as possible. But not so inconspicuous that she won't be able to see things, which she lands on like the roof of one of the bazaars just to get an idea of what's going on, keeping an eye out and watching very silently. She is able to see one of their faces a lot more clearly. This woman is a lot further away, and it is the woman that you saw earlier, the one that you saw in the in Koyev's bar. So that was not the pale woman that Alex and such were seeing. That is a different lady.
They're all different, lady.
Hmm. There's more than one lady out there,
Yeah.
At least 3.
at least.
None of them are on the internet, though.
Yes, because the internet doesn't exist here. Yes, you obviously when you're using your senses, you don't pick which senses you give. You give eyes and ears to your familiar, so you are listening in. So as Candlelight lands and keeps like a quick close eye and ear out, you hear her looking everything over. Yes, it appears that things are going quite well. If this is as good as can be expected of the people here, though, I would imagine the Baron to have displeasure. And I don't want that. He's been waiting for me to finish my work here for some time. I really don't understand what you mean, miss. I mean, you've come shop here before, but you've never mentioned any Baron. Is there some important figure who's supposed to be coming? Yes, soon. Very soon. Sadly, he's delayed his arrival. He wanted to grab something from one of the other islands, saying that it would be beneficial to his desires and designs. After all, adding this place to the coalition, coalition rather, would be wise, but
I'm back.
how fruitful it is a matter of perspective.
Also, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Oh, yes, theory crafting.
Theory crafting.
I think I got this.
Yes, but you can't
Would,
hear this.
I got you all figured out, Guru.
Would,
Wait. Okay.
would
What is
Candace
happening?
be listening to this, or-
Honey is using Candlelight, who is her familiar, to look. His familiar. I was referring to the familiar being a her, but I used her instead of him. My bad. But through her eyes to listen in on
Eavesdrop?
one of the eavesdrop, and it's on the very person that he saw. I'm mixing up genders because there's a guy and a girl, and the familiar's also a girl. I'm working on it.
The struggle is real for Dawn.
It is, but I will
Oh,
survive. But anyways,
I will survive.
Honey
Sorry.
is listening in through Candlelight's eyes, and Candlelight is listening in on the conversation of the woman that he said that he saw leave with the gentleman. Not the hashtag gentleman, just the gentleman from the bar that you guys just left.
I don't want to end up pregnant. Please no. Not that gentleman.
Hmm. Yeah, what would Tenebris be listening to?
You're listening in on a different conversation.
Would I be able to listen in on one?
I'll get to you guys. Don't worry.
Okay. No, I'm just
Okay.
asking to make
Yeah.
sure.
But that is what you are currently hearing, Honey. You're hearing her mentioning these things, and for the most part, it seems, I wouldn't say benign so much as she seems bemusingly displeased. Like she was expecting more of something and is just like, you fucked up and it's worked in my favor.
Mm.
Meanwhile, Tenebris, you're listening to a gentleman discussing prices with things. He's not acting overtly suspicious. He's paying for his food. He's only buying a very little bit of it, and he seems to be picking up only fish.
Ooh.
Only fish. So this sounds fishy.
No.
Alright. This is how it's gonna be, huh?
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
the rage was just beautiful. Alright, it sounds gonna
The
be
crow on Alex's shoulder makes the boo sound.
uh,
Oh,
looking everything over, the fish look like they're, I mean, somewhat fresh at least. Actually, make a nature check.
okay.
Can Shuffle make a nature check?
Whose shoulder are you? Actually, no. If you're on Alex's shoulder, yes, you can make a nature check since you're looking through a Queen's
Can
eyes.
you
Oh.
do it for me,
I
bud?
will do it for you. Yes.
Oh,
Wasn't sure
I
if you're
could.
online.
Can I make one since he's
Yes, I'm saying
beautiful?
you, Tenorus, and Shuffle, which I will roll
Yes.
for Shuffle.
I am not in range, sadly.
You decided to hang back.
With Honey, we're best cat friends.
Yes.
Meow 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 meow.
Okay. All of you are looking at the fish, and you can get a pretty decent view of these things. It's not like they're hiding away their stock or anything like that. No, they have it where you can see them.
Make sure you're not rolling with a queen, because I would be
No,
using
I
mine.
used yours. I used yours.
Yeah,
No worries.
Make sure-
I knew what you were doing. But looking it over, the fish. I mean, they're fish, but they're very pale. Very. I'm not sure if you'd say sickly looking, but they look like they, in some way, aren't right. They're just a little too washed out.
Washed out, like dry washed out, kind of.
In color-wise, they look like they are supposedly,
frightened.
Oh, they look off.
Yes.
Like not as if they're dry or rotten, but something's not right.
Yes.
Like something frightened them to death, doesn't it?
No, like, I mean, yeah, actually, no, that would actually be considered a decent way to describe it.
Can I ask this man where he got these fish?
Yes,
Like the person.
yeah, the guy selling them. Yes, I got him with the catch just the other night.
Sir, I'm sorry. I hope you don't think of me rude, but may I offer my opinion?
I mean, you can offer your opinion, but, sure, go ahead. People keep offering their opinion. This is never going to go well. Just go ahead.
These fish don't look too right.
Uh-huh.
Something's wrong with them, like they're infected with something.
But they're not infected.
And
I already checked them for disease.
have you eaten one?
Not yet. I said we just
Then
got
you
'em.
haven't checked it properly.
The bird will fly down, and can I roll Arcana?
Yes.
Like it'll fly to the fish.
Okay, you can roll Arcana.
With all due
You want me to roll it
respect,
for you?
Yes, please.
with all due respect, if you haven't eaten it or you don't know what occurred to a person that has eaten it and they look like this, you cannot afford if someone gets sick from this.
I can't
They
really
will not
afford
be
not to sell them either. They're how I make
Tell
my
you what.
livelihood.
Gotta
Tell you
kill
what,
this guy.
how much would you make? How much would you make for this amount of fish?
Who's
Normally.
the cop now, bitch?
Oh my god.
We have the cop and the health inspector.
It's me, National Public Radio.
Yes.
So I can't
could
think of any like.
I could make anywhere
Come back
from
right now.
10 to 50 gold. With a catch like this, I'd say I could get a good 30.
I will give you 75 gold to get rid of this cat. There is something wrong with this.
The guy in the cloak just kind of like glanced at you. I'll buy the whole catch now for 30.
I'll buy it for 75. Make a perception check.
Persuasion.
Oh, persuasion? My bad.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
I'm offering him 75 instead of 30. I should even take that.
I know. I was rolling to see if the other guy would be able to outpersuade you with an intimidation roll, but he's not paying attention. He heard 75 is like done. Holds out his hand to you.
Done.
Right.
He looks at the hooded man that tried to buy the fish. Sees if there's anything off with him.
Make an
Yeah,
insight
can I do the same?
Insight check.
90 minus 7. Not 17, 75. That was
That's a
really
pretty high
intense.
roll.
1, 4, 1, 5.
Wow, that insight. you,
Good insight check.
No.
Now let's see if Paris is
worked
going to
out
be
the
paying
whole-
attention or if
Alright.
she's too busy paying her money.
you've worked out the whole
13.
life history.
Okay. 1 second here. Okay. He just seems like he's annoyed to you, Alex. Tenebris, you see a faint twisting to his mouth of a snarl that he tries to push down as quickly as he can, but you're too perceptive, and he's not exactly trying to hide it from you, he's trying to hide it from her. So you're able to catch a quick glimpse of it as he's looking like he's like frustrated and looking at the fish like
Wait, would I hold the fuck? Would I recognize this as being a similar thing to what happened in the Ironside Cliffs?
it looks somewhat similar.
The fit. Oh. Okay, I suppose it isn't. But Tenebris is gonna like. I don't know how big are like calligraphy supplies. Do they like require tables and?
Calligraphy supplies, they're essentially it's like having an artist supply box. So it's like a little box that you can carry around.
Okay,
If
so
you're trying to write stuff down, you can write it down on the box if need be.
so he's going to. What is he gonna do? He's going to write a note to Alex. Saying, I don't like this guy. He's trying to hide a snarl. This looks all too familiar to the Ironside Cliffs incident.
To
Or really,
passing
I
a
should-
note in 3rd grade. Do you like me? Click yes or no.
Hashtag
He's also-
yes.
He's also going to follow this specific person now, just wherever he goes.
Okay.
Unless, like, the party leave and.
Yeah,
We're
Okay.
gonna be leaving here soon, most likely, so.
most likely, yeah.
Well, he's gonna see where he's.
So as this is going on,
Is there any.
yes.
Because I'm gonna have to take this. Could I ask. Does Minnie have a collar? At all? Like anything wrapped around her. She has a scarf! What am I saying?
She has a scarf.
I made her a scarf. Can I kind of like make a note out of my journal, like tighten her scarf so it stays in there? And like, does he have like a net that I can wrap these things in, like the fish?
You can pay for one. It's let's see, for that amount, it says net probably worth at least 2 gold or so.
Done.
So I like
That
to
roll
count
that
this
you
up.
let me do for gold was awesome. It's very useful right now.
No worries. Mhm.
Tenebris is gonna like when he can. He's gonna pass the notes to Alex, just like.
Since the man is still there, she just kind of stuffs it in her back pocket for the moment.
I mean,
and kinda
he's gonna
glance.
try and do it without her noticing,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
since like
roll
he's
sleight
got
of
like
hand
40.
Sleight of hand versus perception, I'm assuming.
versus your
Oh,
passive.
shit.
What's your passive?
15.
Oh,
So yeah, that does beat it. So he slides in there without you knowing as he walks past because the gentleman is currently walking away.
Um,
Uh,
can I...
Hmm?
Can I have Minnie come down
yeah,
and put, like, a note in her collar that's... I'm assuming Ford and Mollymock stay behind,
yes.
like, in the end. It's pretty much a...
boyfriend.
It's pretty much a note to... She just puts Mollymock or Ford, so she doesn't know who's gonna find this first. It's pretty much a note that says... burn these as soon as you can, potentially diseased
Mhm.
fish. And then she's gonna give Minnie like a little net and say, keep one. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So I'll keep one fish and give her the rest.
Okay.
and then send her off.
Actually, tell both the guy who wanted to buy the fish and the
Like
guy
me,
who
yes.
was selling. Well, he's going to try to.
So trying to keep an eye on both the guy who was selling the fish and the guy who was trying to buy the fish.
Well, if he can.
Probably not going to be able to per se, but we'll get to you in a second.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
that's fine.
You get that all taken care of. Everyone kind of is a little startled by the giant bat that kind of just drops down in the middle of the shopping
As
center.
as soon as she lands, there's just a really loud "Hi, sweetheart"
Hi, mommy.
to kind of just to freak people out just a little bit more.
Minnie gives you a smooch on the head.
Aw, my little baby.
Ooh, that's a lot of fish.
Do not eat any of these.
Aww.
I don't care. You might get sick. You don't want another tummy ache.
I don't want a tummy ache. All right.
Okay.
You want me to take them? Where do you want me
Take
to
them. Take them back to the inn. Find Mr. Molly or Mr. Ford. Either one.
Okay. She takes the nets and with a little bit of just takes off and starts taking them back to the inn.
Ironically, that should take her, what, maybe an hour max, considering how fast she flies
Probably
and
a
her
little less.
strength.
Probably a little less. Alright, so you finish up with that as she
The
flies
Lord's creature has proven useful.
off.
The Lord's creature.
Ironically, she is talking
Lord.
about an actual lowercase L.
Lowercase L. Oh, she's small on the large spectrum?
No, lords. Not as in a gods. Lowercase L meaning not a deities.
No,
Lord. Lord.
The lord.
Not
yes.
Lord.
It sounded like lord. That's why I was like, what?
That's why I kept saying Lord. Lord.
That's why you
I
say
kept saying-
large. There's a difference between the two words.
I'm saying Lord for fun. It's like how you people say small. Ah!
You're fine. You're fine.
I just magic reach into God and hit Tenebrous' head with it. Slom.
Oh my god. Slum.
What?
I don't know
What's
what
that?
that is.
Oh,
Oh,
Slim. Okay. Slim.
I just
Okay.
imagine, like,
Slumlord millionaire.
instead of Tiny, it's Tony.
No.
Hello, Tony. I see you have been working on your new stealth mechanics. Bark!
Okay. Oh my god.
It's not just
It's
not
Lol.
just Bottle, it's Axolotl.
Wait, no. Don't you have a character named Lottle? What?
Lol.
Don't you have a
Who?
character named Lottle?
Oh, I don't know who that is.
You.
Lottie?
Thank
don't-
you. Yes.
I have a lot of characters. I have a lot of kids. I forget about some of them sometimes.
Understandable. I'm right there with you.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
They,
fine.
they are my
Insane.
children.
That's a mood right there.
But moving back forward,
To the point.
you said you were wanting to follow this gentleman, Tenebrous.
Oh, did I get a description of the three? I'm sorry. That was the last thing.
Oh right.
Of the
I'm
three,
Yeah, of the three that are far away. I'm sorry. I forgot to ask that when I came back immediately. My bad.
you get the guy who you're right next to. He is a kind of a very, very sickly purple tiefling. He
hello.
has splotches of kind of a pinkish red. Beyond that, he does have a set of horns, one of which has a crack running along the side of it, just completely along the side.
You need some calcium for them bones.
I don't see the faces of the other two.
No. You are focused on getting those fish away, so I'm going to say no.
Damn.
Oh, what
We
about
need
me?
some
Do we
mouth.
see him? Do Honey and I see him? Where's he going?
You guys watch him with Tenebris, and you see
Wait.
him. At first, he is just walking in a more kind of like just walking down the road, and then you see him after a couple moments. He ducks into an alley.
Wait.
That man.
Oh, is this the guy who?
This is the guy who was trying to
snarling?
buy the fish and failed.
Okay. So I see him going to another.
Yes, you see him go into an alley.
How far away is it?
Say a good 20 feet. You're trying to
He's
keep behind him.
gonna. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna wait for like a second and then poof right into that alleyway.
You see he has now gone into a full sprint, and he's now 60 feet down the alley.
Jesus Christ, he ran.
He poofs after him. He just keeps doing it.
Are you
You are
missing
terrorizing
something?
this man.
You have no
This
idea.
Right.
poor man. This
Oh
poor man
my
went to
God.
the market.
I have
You know-
40 stealth. He can't see me.
You know what came to mind? You know that fucking meme where the guy was just like sprinting down the hall and there's like the dude floating behind him T-posing?
Yep, I
That's
have
like
that picture
it
saved.
You know how to do it to me. Oh.
No!
I understand because this guy, this tiefling,
Mhm.
he came to the market wanting to buy food to maybe provide for his family, and then this like
It's
lady
dwarf.
just out of fucking nowhere spends 70 gold, buys out every single fish in the market,
Well, in that guy's market, there's other fish.
empty-handed. Like that, I understand why he's pissed. Like you go to the bakery and everybody's bought all the cupcakes already. Like what the fuck?
So, yeah, he's just gonna keep like. He's gonna keep just sort of poofing after him, but he's gonna like. He's gonna keep his eye out just in case he has noticed him, or something like in case like there's like a trap or something.
Right.
It's a trap.
You keep going on. Eventually, you realize that from the way that he's going, it's basically he takes a left, and then he takes a left, and then he takes another left.
Okay.
He's basically gone in a big old circle. On the third left, though, he made his way far enough away from the area that he didn't seem like he was doing anything too bad, and then when he did the final left, he goes further away than the market. They actually roll a perception check because he's going to try and dip on you. He doesn't know you're there, but he's still trying to dip. Okay.
Nice.
You lose sight of him.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
Damn, son.
Can I ask what he rolled now?
19 on the die.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Okay, so can he like teleport to where he last was
Mhm.
and then try and see where he went?
Make an investigation check. Okay. 1 second here. Okay. You notice where he last was. He did some that wasn't like some freaky parkour stuff, but he tried to stealth. You lost sight of him, and then you see a shingle from one of the roofs. I just land right next to you.
Bitch, climb, damn.
Teleports to the roof.
Teleports the
Wait,
room.
is it,
You would not be able to do that. It's not dim light up there.
Is it? Okay.
There's still enough light that it's not dim.
He casts darkness, like, just so he can teleport himself. So he's, like, hanging off the roof, but not high enough so that he would notice a big black hole.
It is 20 feet of darkness in the radius. He would notice the big black hole of darkness.
No, but, like, if it's lower down, so it's still in the alleyway.
It would still be in the alleyway, but the building is not 20 feet tall. These are little houses. These are one-story
Building is like
houses.
10 foot at best.
In that case, he's just gonna, like, fucking jump up.
No, I was about to say, I'm like, you probably jump
Yeah.
up there.
You could jump up there. Make an athletics check.
Athletics
Mhm.
or
Oh, this will be interesting.
acrobatics?
Athletics.
Ah!
I
Oh,
said
for
athletics.
fuck's sake. Oh, good.
Yep, you get up there. You grab the edge of
I'm
it and you just
Zero?
pull yourself up. Yeah. Why are you surprised by this?
I don't know. Maybe you know how Emmy said that it hurts her when people have low charisma. It hurts me when people have low dex.
That's a strength check.
This is strange.
Oh, athletics! I'm so used to acrobatics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an
that's-
athletics check to pull himself up. That's why he said
I'm
athletics.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so used to acrobatics being used for this.
Okay.
This is him
so
pulling himself upright. This is not a dexterity check.
Can I see where he went then?
You can see where he went, and you also see that he has reached into that dark cloak of his and has pulled out what appears to be a heavy crossbow.
Oh damn!
Back.
He's
Are we
gonna
in
sneak-
combat?
He's gonna try and sneak up and not like take him out, but see where he's aiming.
He's aiming towards the marketplace.
Is this bitch about to shoot? Oh no!
Okay.
Wait,
is
did I
he-
predict it with the target spotted meme?
What do you think? What do you think?
Would
You
I-
just gonna let that go?
Could I guess that
He's not aiming
I
at anyone
suppose-
right now. He's got the bolt like holstered, like ready to go, but he hasn't shot.
he's going to wait to see where he aims?
Okay.
And then, Oh, okay. If he looks like he's about to shoot, he like on the edge of the roof or like right in the center?
He's like right in the center, so it's not like he's obvious where he's standing.
Okay. Well, if he, if he looks like he's about to shoot, he'll cast silence on him and like attack him.
Okay.
And then stunning strike.
To be fair, he'd get an action off before you can
Yes.
fully attack him.
Which he wouldn't be able to know regardless. So I mean, if he
Yeah,
was like trying to
so
do
he can't.
silence, yeah, because you would drop silence on him and then you attack, so he'd still get the shot off.
Or can he
Yeah.
attack and then silence?
I mean, you'd make a lot of noise.
Yeah, that's the main issue.
Also, I've heard a DM say, "Oh, they wouldn't know
Well,
they
wait.
cast silence on them," but like you're in a like
Yeah,
there's a
you're,
lot of
you're
like
gonna.
stuff going around you, so that you would know if silence was cast on you.
I mean, silences everything in that area. It doesn't say silence the things around you. So if you're like isolated, I'd say no, you wouldn't know. But if you're in a crowded area and suddenly you hear everything going around you suddenly a lot further away, then yeah, you'd know silence was cast on you.
I would still at least say that like it would make it seem like close up noises because like you just said he's only 10 feet and so the streets are down like 10 feet below. He
Yeah.
would still notice that oh shit suddenly stuff's quiet.
Only around himself.
Well,
Doesn't silence things from the market.
But didn't that like a buffer of death? Not a buffer of death, but like you understand what I'm saying. think.
Silences sounds from the bubble, not from things outside of the bubble.
Okay.
Are you sure?
I think so. I will check.
So
Check,
it doesn't
check
even
the
make
spell
it
card.
doesn't even make stuff like seem further away in terms of silence.
Hold on.
For the duration, no sound can be created within, pass through,
Or
a
pass
20
through.
foot
Oh yeah, in which case,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
you'd
you would-
notice if suddenly a street went silent.
That's what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, so instead,
And creatures are deafened while entirely inside of it. Yeah, you would notice if you were suddenly deafened, if you were in a busy area. If you're like in an underground mine area and your footfalls just suddenly stopped going, you probably would notice that as well.
well, he's going to attack him, and then, wait, yeah, it was stunning strike him. If he like looks like he's about to shoot.
Yeah, he's still going to get a shot off before you, likely. Because he's going to be taking the shot before you
Take the shot.
before you can stop him. Which right now he's not
Sorry.
aiming at anything. He's just kind of there. Right. After a moment, you see him kind of like he doesn't like perk up. He just kind of shifts around very slightly,
He's gonna try and see where. Like, he's like looking where he's looking currently, just to see like if anyone's entered view or something.
Make an insight check. Okay. Okay. You notice it right as you see him shift. And this shift is it's a quick snapping up into his shoulder as he's taking aim to take that shot. As you see him staring down that bolt, and he's going to take a shot at the shopkeeper.
Oh!
That will
He's
hit.
gonna. Oh, I was gonna say, could he like not stunning strike, but just like.
I knew he was gonna fucking aim for the shopkeeper. God damn it!
Hmm? Hmm?
Question.
Hmm?
Per chance, would he have disadvantage on the shot
No,
because of rain?
he would not. The range of a heavy crossbow without disadvantage is 100 feet.
Could he nudge to give disadvantage, or would that like?
He's shooting before you get a chance to do that.
Wait. So this
Okay.
100 feet of the shopkeeper?
Yeah.
Is
Does he
Shuffle
hit?
on through?
You can't even make a perception check. You're not looking or hearing through your own
No.
senses. You're with Queen.
Shuffle has to be within 100 feet of Queen.
To be able
This
to
is true.
cast it. To be able to cast it. Once you've done that, you can let her be as far as you
No.
want.
To be able to act to give it command, I have to stay within 100 feet.
It's possible. He didn't. Tenebris, make a perception check. You see a blackened form on a roof across from the marketplace. He's on the opposite. You're on the opposite side.
Okay.
Oh, so shuffle.
Shuffle
Is on the
Shuffle is
opposite.
in the marketplace, but he's on the opposite side of the marketplace.
Okay, so the guy's shot. Does
Yep.
he hit?
He hits.
Suppose he-
He's got a.
Does he kill him?
He's not wearing armor, so it's quite possible that this is going to be a kill shot. But let's see how much damage he does. Let's see.
Oh shit!
Let me see. What? 1 second here.
I was about to say, look, like, can I
You guys keep saying, "Can I do stuff?" But no. Like for him hitting, he's shooting and he's gonna have already hit. He is.
Man, I like this shopkeeper already. He was pretty nice.
It's possible that he
Well, I
lives.
mean-
Let's see if he does.
It's up to you guys to save him.
No, it's
He's
not.
not gonna-
It was up to
You
you.
don't have a healer.
I can heal.
Okay, we have a healer.
1 second here.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if he's selling diseased fish, he's
You know, I
25,
didn't know.
25 points of damage.
Is he alive?
He had. Let me look at his stats real quick.
Like,
Oh,
no,
no.
like
Roll.
he's not
He is not killed outright, but he is. You just hear.
cure wounds immediately.
He is immediately going to stunning strike this
Swing away at
guy.
him.
Okay, so that.
Why can I not hit? Wow!
Yeah, that's a natural 20. Hit that damage die. He's got to try and make a con save as well.
So
It won't let me.
did Shuffle see this from the bird?
You heard
Yeah.
because he wasn't exactly quiet about that. That's a
Were
natural
Honey,
one.
were Honey and I close enough to see where it came from?
You would have seen the arrow
It won't be-
as it was
Shuffle
for
was
the bolts,
looking at
not
the
the arrow.
guy because Paris was talking to him, right?
So Queen
won't
would have
let
been
me
looking
click-
at him. Yeah,
It won't let me click.
Shuffle's dropping eyesight.
everyone's talking at once. Let's
Shuffle's-
focus on one thing at a time. First things
Sorry.
first, Tenebris is attacking the guy. Let's focus on that first, and we'll get to everyone else. I know you're all excited to save this man. One thing at a time. Paris,
No,
Yeah.
it won't let me cure wounds.
check, not close your sheet, but downsize your sheet. Sometimes it'll ask if the what level to be, and it'll be behind the sheet.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
Okay.
So you deal
Okay.
18 points of damage, and he is stunned. Make your second attack.
Rip.
With advantage because of the fact that he is stunned.
Leave him alone.
Oh.
Shit, we
So,
need
yep,
to
nope.
interrogate him.
So that
This is
is, yeah, so 18, 26, 31 points of damage in total so far. And you want to bonus action punch him, or do you want a flurry of blows?
Oh my god. I like this guy already.
We did point out something that we should probably interrogate him, considering.
Yeah.
He's not gonna kill him. He's just not gonna knock him out.
Okay, so
Like, he's
if
gonna
you want-
get him low,
if you want to punch him, punch away.
How many key points do I have? Oh yeah, is stunning stress a key point? Is
Yes. So currently you've used 3.
3.
2 from the Pass Without a Trace and Stunning Strike.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna spend a key point to do them flurry blows.
Punch him.
Boop, boop.
So that's
yeah,
you still have
advantage.
advantage because of that. So the first one does hit. And that hits as well.
Okay.
Roll that damage. So 6 bludgeoning, 13. That's 44 points of damage. And he is unconscious. Because you said you were doing your unarmed strikes with.
I like this character.
Yeah,
Holy shit!
He had 40 HP, and you were able to knock him out in 1 round.
I love this.
Damn.
guy.
Damn.
I can literally stun. Like, I can stun lock people.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's what monks do, man. That's what monks do.
Okay, so he's going to so right. I assume everyone has a room in the town.
People were able to see, the sun falling. Like, he stumbled back and slammed into some stuff, so it wasn't like a quiet falling over. And yes, Paris, you may cast that Cure Wounds on him now.
Do I
Okay.
let me see. Do
No, not Thunder's Mark.
do I see
Mhm.
ooh. Do I see like honey or
They're in the
So-
bottom of this. They're not in the bottom. They're in the street. They do notice this and shuffle. Yes, you are aware of this. Queen did see this arrow come out. If you wanted to hop up and
Can I
do anything, you can do something as well.
Can Imnostra
I
get up
buy-
there from where she is?
She'd have to make an athletics check.
I just
I
want to
have-
say,
I
I
love
ten-
love,
Hey, hold on. But what did you say, Butters?
I love the idea and the visual of everybody seeing the arrow shot, and by the time they get to look at where the arrow came from, he's just standing.
It's a
Just like-
17
Okay.
for
So you
athletics.
pull yourself up. It's a little shaky. You're like, "Ugh," but you managed to pull
Wait,
yourself
how
up to see this
far
guy
a-
as well.
how far away is the market?
The market, 80 feet away.
Oh, okay. Could he like pick this guy up and like
Imnostra has
Just
run
wait 1
over and is
second.
hopping up there as well.
Imnostra like looks at the two of you and she's like, I don't want to ask any questions. I assume
He points
he's
to
the
the-
one who
he
shot,
points
since you're
to the guy's
a
crossbow.
cop and everything.
Since you're a cop and everything.
he points to the guy's crossbow and like he
All
says
right,
he did.
that's all I need. Need help carrying him back.
Yes, please.
Imnostra lends her 9 strength.
Okay, strength is strength to help.
Oh.
8 actually. She's 8 strength. Jesus
I
Christ.
have. Oh, okay. I have more strength.
No worries. Shuffle is like hears all this and is just like, I'm going into stealth.
The idea is he would have been stealth, I just couldn't have rolled it.
No worries.
Actually, oh, that's a good question.
Can you what?
Can he with like the tele? Can he teleport unconscious people?
I don't believe that works for people other than yourself.
I was about to say, I'm like, I wouldn't think so. No.
Okay.
So I think it would have to specify whether you could. I grabbed the wrong book. Looking to see if it mentions anything about that. If it doesn't mention it, I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Teleport. Yeah, it does not mention anything about teleporting with other people. I'd say that's only yourself.
All right. Yeah, we'll take him back to like the tavern secretly, to like someone's room.
So you're going to try and lug an unconscious man through the streets?
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
A man who you guys know to have shot someone else?
Or where else are we gonna take
Or
him?
how can we get him? Wait, I'm gonna go back into Imnostra voice. Imnostra's like, how can we get him back to the inn without drawing attention?
Can I point out something that I think you both would think about? Y'all
You're
just
not.
watched a bat lug away a huge fucking bag of fish.
But the bat
And
isn't
Nostra
here
especially.
Right now. But the bat
Listen,
isn't here
I'm
right
saying-
now.
Yeah, the bat's
I'm
not
saying
here
you
right
could
now.
wait.
Yeah, and it would draw attention.
Someone lugging around in an unconscious body!
We could go through the alleyway.
We would have a
could-
disadvantage on stealth, I think.
Disadvantage on stealth if you're going through the market. If you're going through the alleys, it would just be a straight roll.
Oh,
All right, are we gonna
Uh,
risk this?
Do you know if there is a back door to this tavern?
Fuck if I know. Would I know that actually? Hang on, out of
Fuck if you
character. Would I
know.
know?
That would
Well,
actually be an
I know.
accurate answer for that.
Would I know?
No. You've
Okay.
not been in this tavern enough to know that.
We could get him through a side window.
Possibly, yes.
I like the idea of you two just like, okay, we're on the roof, and they're just being like, okay, now what?
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, let's just like he's gonna just sort of jump down and
You're gonna jump down with this guy, are you? Okay.
I believe he
Mm?
is only 10 feet, so there's no.
No, make
Imnostra-
Go ahead.
Imnostra follows and is like, I have dimension door.
But that can only fit.
She
Also,
cast it on
Um,
some. Yeah, she can grab the guy, and then as long
Yeah.
as they're within 500 feet, she can teleport him inside of her room or something.
Willing
Take the-
creature.
willing creature.
Take
Yeah.
the person.
He's unconscious.
He's not willing.
Take the person in Nostra.
Also,
I will-
Tenebris, I need you to make a athletics check if you're jumping down
Wait.
with the guy.
Wait, if Imnostra's saying she has dimension door,
It's not a willing creature.
I say if they're unconscious, they cannot give consent. That's how consent works, guys.
Oh, but like, yeah, I mean, I know, but this is a different
No!
situation.
No!
He's unconscious. He cannot give consent.
That's
Can
not.
I cast-
okay, in that
Can I use
case,
message and like talk to anybody in range?
Yes,
actually,
you can.
he's gonna try and just drop the guy on the ground.
Okay, make a perception check before you do.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to just throw him off
no.
the edge, by all means.
Oh
This
no,
is-
he's
This is gonna end so badly.
You see several items around the alleyway that if you drop him just flat out, is probably going to make some noise.
Might kill him.
Nostra uses message and like talks to Alex.
Okay, hold on.
he's gonna cast
In range.
silent.
Hold on. Before you do,
Do
that,
not cut me off.
let her finish.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, that's alright. She casts message and she's like, come to the roof as soon as possible.
She just hears a fucking very loud, but it's not outspoken. What the fuck did you fuck up now?
It wasn't me.
As you shout
I
that,
Wait,
the guy who you
The
heal is
roof?
just looking at you, he's like, "Fuck if I know. I'm just telling what happened."
Oh, do I have to act? Wait. Do I have to actually say that for message, or can I think that?
You have to say it out loud. Let me double check message real quick. I don't.
wait.
Okay, in that case, I wouldn't shout it if I have to verbally say it.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it's
Like he
verbal.
turns to
It is.
Nostra. Oh, sorry.
You can cast the target and only the target hears message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Okay, so I'm not sure just here. It's a frustrated whisper. Then what the f did you fuck up here?
It was the cop. It's him.
In Nostra, he goes to Nostra and says,
You don't hear what she's saying
I
right away.
hope you, Oh.
It's
Okay,
a message is
he's-
whisper
he's-
only to each other.
Oh, of
So
course, right.
It's like a
So-
that's like a third grade message between people.
So the man wakes up.
No,
He's gonna.
oh,
Okay.
I mean the guy
cast-
who you healed. Yes, he wakes up.
He's just gonna cast, drop him somewhere
Okay.
relatively soft.
All right, so mark off your key points for the usage of silence.
Better.
Yep.
And you're just gonna outright just kind of be like bye. Just drop him down.
And then just like jump down himself and
Okay.
like go Nostra, follow.
Astra follows, but she's like, that was some stupid shit. You could have killed him.
Okay, so
I don't
This-
think I give a shit.
oh dear.
Oh.
And grabs his arm and is like, we should probably wait until the others come closer. Is Shuffle nearby? Where's Shuffle at?
He's on another
like,
roof. You don't know where he is.
He's the one person I can depend on in this world.
She doesn't even know I'm on another roof.
Hey, I feel
I know.
offended about
Where is
that.
he? Bring him back to me.
If there is anything we should do, it is not be on the same roof as the arrow.
That's actually a good point.
Mhm.
Let's go. These two idiots lugging a body through the streets. Oh no.
Oh,
I
I left
love
you
the
alone
image of this.
for 20 minutes.
And you're not even there to be able to tell them that they're idiots.
I mean, technically,
Imasta?
I am with the
You're-
message.
With the message, yes, but you're not over there right now. The guy's just like, "What happened? Am I dead?"
Nostra like send another message to Alex.
Baby,
Yes.
just because I'm beautiful don't mean I'm an angel.
Alex
I
and
mean-
Nostra goes like, "We're bringing the unconscious. We're bringing the hostage back to the inn." He's the hostage now.
You just hear a very it's like a few seconds of silence and then just this kind of disbelief. Excuse me.
You heard me, baby.
Oh.
We're going full in.
She's joined the cops.
Okay, sir. How are you feeling? Well, other than taking an arrow to the chest. I just
Feeling
realized the way she's probably holding him is like that. You know how like in every anime or TV show, the way they cradle the woman who's unconscious is by like her shoulders, so her head is kind of bald. That's kind of how
Yes.
she's holding him as she casts Cure Wound.
Yes.
I'm swooning.
Yeah, I would have seemed confused, but at least you're alive. Believe me now when I said those fish are bad.
Yeah. Someone shot me over fish.
Yeah,
He looks
people are
very in disbelief. Just like, I hate this city.
Yeah, but at least you got 75 gold out of it.
I mean, I can't retire to go to where I want to go, but maybe I'll find better work on a different. I could get shipped. Yeah. This place sucks. I can't believe. Oh, how am I still alive? That hurt.
I healed you.
Oh, praise be. He kind of grabs your hand, just like, thank you.
Well, I mean, you may have been a little bit stubborn, but you didn't deserve to get shot.
I mean, I'm a businessman. Being stubborn is why my mom said I'd make a good living at this.
You have family on this island?
No,
She's helping him stand up as she talks.
no, I'm quite. I'm rather alone here. Quite honest.
Internet's having a heart attack. Hold.
Oh no.
Okay. I think everything's good. Talk for me.
No, I don't have any family. I used to have a sister, but she left. She already got off the island right before everything
Maybe you
went to shit.
You should follow her example then.
Might be a smart idea, yeah. He nods. He's like, "Thank you," and he grips your hand. He's just like, you see, like him like making like a
Freezing.
He gives you back
Holy
5
shit.
gold. He's
Okay,
like,
there we go.
it's
Everything on my
yeah.
computer legit froze
Oh no!
for like a good 5 seconds.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Kind of slow. So just a moment
Oh, no worries.
to try and fix
Yeah.
this.
For a second, my computer slowed. Like I disconnected from everyone else,
Uh-oh.
and like I refreshed now. It's like fuck.
Well, I'm trying to. My Google is not happy right. like at all for some
Hmm.
reason.
Right.
Can you please close, please?
I love like the reaction.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
Whose
Okay.
reaction?
think I'm
Amy's
good.
reaction
Oh.
on Discord. Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone okay?
Oh no!
Oh no. I'm okay.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm good. I'm good.
Paris,
Just
are you
making sure
okay?
you're okay.
No, no, I was not. No, that the internet just went legit.
Goodbye.
You talk, and it went, "Bah!" and then all the sound just stopped.
Oh no. Tell your internet not to be
I-
mean. I'm talking nice things to you.
I had to close like everything. I guess I had too many tabs open or something, and it like
Whoa.
made my computer die.
Your computer has just been possessed by demons.
Apparently they
You're
were
like-
Emmy's inner demons, and she apologizes.
Emmy, I know that you want some coconut from these fucking titties, but tell your demons calm down, damn.
You're
You
nuts.
want some coconut?
But that's
Yes,
why
I
we
am
love
nuts,
you.
but that's why you love me.
Yes. Same hat.
Okay, so this gave me back 5 gold.
Yeah, he gives you back 5 gold. He's like, it's not a lot, but I need the rest to get charter for a ship off of here.
She gives him the 5 gold back plus 25 to help you on your way.
I would have loved if this guy said like he gives her 5 gold and it's like it's all I have.
That's
He's not gonna
Alex-
lie to her.
Alex is a ranger. She's meant to protect and help people. This is one of those people.
Right. And he
So
just
you
kind of
just give-
nods, and I'll see what I can do. If you know anyone leaving soon, I really hope so, because after that water spout last night, no one's leaving.
if you would, we're going to be here for a little bit, but we do have a ship, and I could perhaps persuade the captain to give you passage.
Did his ship
Back on
survive
our
the
way.
spout?
I'm not sure.
Find
I
out
believe
next
so.
time.
Out of character, would I know if it survived or not?
Nope, you haven't gone down to the docks yet.
We'll see. But I mean, if it did, then there's your guaranteed passage. Especially since no one's leaving just yet.
Yeah, he kind of gives like a hesitant nod and just.
Besides, wouldn't you just love to see more of me? She's sending him like this shit-eating grin.
You're nice. I mean, bad business, but you know that's good business. Guy gives like a.
Wait, what? Oz, why are you screaming? Why would Molly not be okay?
Forgot that he was in the inn with us. Might be.
You thought he was on the ship still? No, he's in the
He
inn.
was
Been
one
a
of the
week.
first people. He was one of the first people to get off. Because remember, Shuffle screamed at him and woke him
Yeah,
up.
it's been a week. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
That's fair enough.
But she's just sitting here like this shitty grin, like yes.
Right. He's just like kind of gives a kind of half shrug, just like I mean, wouldn't hurt. Definitely wouldn't hurt. Pats you on the shoulder, just he kind of keeps rubbing his chest, just like that.
Yeah, that phantom pain is gonna be for a bit.
Never really died before. That was that was an experience to say the least.
Yeah, you probably don't do that again.
No, I prefer not to. Please, no.
You've been here a bit, haven't you? The island.
Yes, I have.
You know who Koyev is?
Oh yeah, great guy.
Go to his end. That's where we're staying.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Find the orc or the half orc that's there. Tell him that Alex sends you, and that if need be, she'll pay your way to stay on the ship. Once.
Okay. Kind of gives a hesitant nod, but I can do that. Pats your shoulder again. Well, I mean, I've got nothing to do with my day because all my fish stock was sold, so, yeah.
I'll see you at the end, sir. She like You know that mock salute where you take like 2 fingers, just kind of.
Right.
Yeah, she does that.
Okay.
Now, once he leaves, she just kind of looks around. And where the fuck are Nostra and that fucking cop? She's gonna have to head off to find him.
Wait,
Guru,
does
where are
she
we?
know that the cop
In the
is
alley.
here? I mean,
She said the cop.
oh, okay.
I would notice that you're missing.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, she
You
would.
didn't notice I was there in the first place.
That's why she would know you're missing.
Oh.
You're like, you wouldn't notice I was missing because I was never there. So what you're saying is that you're missing. I like how you're trying
Nostra mentioned you in the message.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay.
That's what I said.
She's gonna head off to find him, and I have to be right back real fast, so that'll work.
Yep, works.
Freeze frame. Cut to.
I cut to Honey, who just watched Nostra just leave her side.
Oh.
I imagine, did he follow, or was he just like, nah, this is a little conspicuous, I'm just gonna be gone from here? Or OC question, on a scale from 1 to 10, how attractive is? I'd say he's a good solid 7.
He has to join our corpse lugging squad.
Oh my god. Honey's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, all 3 of us.
Please.
Karen.
Honey, we need help.
The shopkeeper is a... Honey is going to attempt to flirt with him, apparently. He
Okay.
appears to be a human.
Don't know why, but I was imagining another Triton reason.
He's not a Triton, this guy.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
maybe
just
not now,
getting,
but
like-
you know. Yeah, you're gonna see, I mean, he was directed to the inn, so you know.
Like, you just died. Can we fuck?
Honey has his priorities, and his priorities is apparently chasing tail. Not necessarily his own tail, but you know.
That'd be cute.
I'm sorry,
if
I
it
had
was
to.
his own
I had to make it to Baxi joke. I had to.
That would be cute if Honey was chasing his own tail.
Honey will. So he's going to stay back and try and investigate more about this. Okay, make an investigation check. You are doing it through. Hold on. Are you doing it through Candlelight's eyes still? Because if so, you would not have seen that specifically, but you would have seen something else. I just need that point of order. Okay. You make an insight check. Because you're gonna be hearing some stuff, and might as well have. It's your insight check, not Candlelight's. So you don't have to worry about that. Okay. A 17 insight from Honey as you hear the sudden collapsing of people behind you, and well, behind her rather, not you. And Candlelight doesn't flinch. You told Candlelight to watch this person, and as such, you're able to get a gauge of her reaction. She does not seem phased at all. Like, she glances to the side when she hears the sound of something collapsing, and there's not like a smile or like, ah, yes, this is according to plan. It's more of like an annoyed whereas the shopkeeper that she is speaking with is like, what was that? Appears there's something going on down there, perhaps a fight. A fight? No, we can't be having fighting in this time. I should go. Relax. I will go check on it. You take care of yourself. She starts to kind of walk away, and she sees Alex dive behind and do cure wounds. She pauses, just like, it seems someone's already taken care of it. What was it? I don't know. But
Honey.
if I had any guess about this, I would presume that they were untowardly accosted. She kind of turns back, and you can see there's like a scrunching to her face, and it's not directed at the shopkeeper or this guy, but she's definitely thinking about someone. She looks a little pissy.
Emmy, I'm sorry, but like you have the asterisk critical role asterisk. TM. I'm just
I'm not
saying
muting
that
right now just to say, what the fuck are you talking about?
She said,
he's saying that you're the critical role at the moment, and he's also
Honey-
making a joke about it being about critical role.
Honey said Honey said out of character, my only good. And I was like, but it's the critical role.
He needs to come join the corpse lugger squad. Alone right now.
Now that I am unmuted.
She's back.
I'm back from the war, fellas.
Tenny, Tenny
I'm
will
still so
totally knock
mad you
you
can
out.
do
Sean.
Honey's voice better than I can. I'm so mad.
No, I'm trying to do it as best I can. Yours is definitely better.
Yeah, yours
Read
is
it.
like the best.
I still sound like a female when I do it.
You're a woman, of
The
course.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
He's a man. But is there anything else I can notice through Candlelight's eyes?
That is what you're currently watching. Actually, make a perception check using candlelight stats.
Oh, Candlelight, come here, baby.
Also, Tenny will totally
I'm
knock
back,
you
and
out.
I came back to Emmy whispering, "I can tell it's your baby," or something like that.
Do that?
Candlelight, come here, baby.
Oh, okay.
But how do I?
If you go into here under the where is it? You should have a thing for candlelight. Yeah, under candlelight on the character sheet.
Mhm.
It should. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my gosh! They've changed the sheets for the NPCs so they actually look good. Either that or my thing is really compressed so that it looks better. I like this change. This is
I
good
don't
change.
know.
They
Sorry,
changed it.
what?
They changed it.
Okay, so if you don't see it,
Because it's
under
like that for
skills-
many.
Yeah, I like this a lot better because it actually makes the skills a lot easier to notice and click. If it's
Yeah,
not
I
something
don't
that he is,
see-
she is
Proficient.
Thank you.
Perception, she's not.
Wisdom.
Proficient.
I
Also,
know-
Don,
What?
you want a crazy revelation I just got DM'd to you for my own personal life?
DM it.
Crazy.
Yeah, DM it to me. Oh, cool. Looking through her eyes for a moment, the cloak parts just slightly enough that you can peek in, and you see what appears to be some kind of amulet. It is on some kind of brass with what appears to be a toothy maw at the center with tentacles going in multiple directions.
Ooh.
Ooh, let me keep note of this. Amulet. Let's get 'em, boys. My notes are very weird.
And since this is your first time seeing this, and since with your background you've actually dealt with some people who might have heard about it, I'd like you to make a religion check.
Oh, religion, a thing that I'm not good at. Yeah, see?
Nah, you haven't paid attention to that.
It looks shiny, it looks like it's expensive, I want it.
That's like the Jurassic Park line. What are those? Are they expensive? I don't know. Are they heavy? Yeah, then it means they're expensive. Put it down. I love that logic. That's what I'm gonna tell my kids. Is it heavy? Yeah, it means it's expensive. Put it down.
I'm assuming there's nothing else I can really pay attention to, yeah?
No.
Okay, I'll
Like, if
have,
you wanted to follow her, you could follow her because she is leaving the market. Actually, no, you would not know where Imnostra went because you had Imnostra kind of holding her hand on your shoulder, and after the shot was fired, you felt the hand leave your shoulder, so you currently are alone
Yeah,
in the marketplace.
Nice.
Message, would I be able to?
You can message her.
Honey.
So what is this place called again? Sorry.
The
Like
city you're
this
in,
island.
the island is
Yeah.
called Red Reef Cove.
And the city.
The city currently Cliffside Valley.
Okay.
By the way,
Imnostra's
hey,
like,
Here's
Hey,
the
Butters.
message. Oh,
just have it
And
say, hey,
Nostra goes like, honey.
Alright, I heard-
you. I'm bringing a hostage back to the inn.
ooh.
Nostra.
And what are you doing, Butters? What was your thing?
I haven't said hey to Emmy yet today, so hi.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's so cute.
What the fuck?
Aw.
That's sweet. Hello.
Everyone's
Um,
be kind.
I love how Emmy's like, how dare you?
How dare you be nice to me, the fuck? I would like to say the moment she says, honey, I want him to reply with, yes, dear.
Jesus Christ.
So Nasha, you say honey, and all of a sudden you immediately hear a reply, yes, dear?
That's
Will
exactly
you
why
where you
Alex is.
stand.
I will kill you where you stand.
Never talk to me in that tone ever again.
Oh my god.
If you want to help us, we're in an alley.
Where am I in this?
I don't
We're
know.
still with the shopkeeper. This is all happening around the same time.
Okay.
If she told me that they would be bringing this guy to the inn, he's going to head to the inn after bringing Candlelight to his side and petting her little head like a good girl she is.
So you're going to ignore her request for help and go straight to the end. I love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, got it. No, I
She's
just
been
making sure
doing-
for point of order.
I can't do
Him,
that.
so yeah.
Yeah,
Would-
he heard bring him to the inn, and he was like, inn. Let's go.
Sounds good.
Who would get there first?
Probably honey.
Okay. I think we do still have pass without. This is
You've
like an
not yet
outlaw.
dropped concentration on it because unless no, you did because you cast silence.
Yeah.
That is, those are concentration spells.
Right. So we're lugging this guy back, right? That's
Apparently.
what's happening.
I have one last question.
Okay.
How long did this entire thing take?
In
Between him
total,
running, shooting, and
in like the running and shooting, like the shot took obviously one action. The punching took
No,
one
no, no,
action.
not actions. Like how
No, I'm breaking this down for you. Your cure wounds was an action after that. So in total, this
12
took maybe a minute in total, including you talking to them afterwards, which may have taken maybe a minute 30.
I just realized.
I wanted to
took
know if
this
Minnie
guy
would have
out
been
in
back
sick.
by now.
No, not within this. That's a short amount of time.
If I leave this area, would she be able to sniff me out?
I mean, she could, but you could also, go back to the inn and meet her there.
Well, that's just the thing, like, because my thought is she's probably made it back to the inn. She takes off. She heads back to the marketplace, and now I'm gone. That was my main concern.
Yep, you have not. She has not yet made it back to there yet. She's still
Okay,
flying.
well,
like between all this happening and Minnie flying away was maybe 5 minutes.
can I try and locate these assholes who are currently lugging a body?
You can.
Roll a perception check.
Can we roll
Unless
stealth?
you wish.
Really?
You
try
were
to-
Hmm?
Can I
No,
try to tell her
joking,
where
joking.
we are?
Yes, you can try and tell her where you are.
Where are we? Would I know?
You're in an alley. It was across from where the guy got shot, and you're currently trying to move away from there to not be, thought to be the people who actually tried to do this shooting. You did not have.
Alex.
Hmm?
Alex, it's me again. You know where that guy got shot?
I
across
was-
from there in an alley. So I hope that helps. Goodbye. See you soon.
You don't even get words. All you hear is just a really long and that's the end of the message.
Amnostra turns to the cop. I'm sorry. What's his name again? I'm sorry.
Tenebris.
Tenebris. You can call me
Amnostra turns to Tenebris and is like, "I think we're gonna get a lot of help soon. It's gonna go good."
How long
Let's
does it
go,
take
boy.
you to find them?
I'd say 2 minutes. They're not able to move super fast because it's just the two of them.
Hold up. Hang on. Yeah, back.
But yeah, me too.
I'm gonna get some water. Be right back.
Okay, well,
Everyone's just okay. Well, let's take just a quick break here, real quick, because apparently everyone's deciding that they need a quick break. So go ahead and get some water, Emmy.
I have water. Is the man walking to the inn with Honey? Can Honey flirt with him on his way?
No, he's not going to the inn yet. He's closing up his shop.
Damn, that's fine. So, Don, how's your day been?
Decent enough. The
Sorry.
pest people actually contacted me directly, so that was good. So I can hopefully get this resolved. And on another point of order that was pretty good, my work was like, hey, we need you to get me some stuff so we can make sure that, we can say that they sprayed like last week or so to show that, you're actually doing everything on your end. And because the pest people called me, they can give me that information themselves. So I'm like, yeah, that's one less thing I have to worry about. So on
Alright, yeah,
Saturday,
that's
they're
pretty
going
good,
to be
yeah.
swinging by fairly early, so I can be like, yeah, I need help. Friendship, please.
Leviathans are dumb as
Bug's still
shit.
there.
Why are they dumb as shit?
Leviathans have intelligence of 2.
I know.
Dumb as shit.
They're heckin' chunkers. They have no time to be intelligent. They just have time to be cool.
They're big wet boys.
They're big chunkuses.
I mean, I wouldn't say chunguses, but they're big and they're
They're
dragonoids.
big hefty chunkers.
Which begs the question: what's Ukatoa? What's his intelligence?
I never thought Ukatoa was a Leviathan. That sounded like people like Leviathan. I'm like, no.
No.
Matthew Mercer is not a basic bitch.
I mean, to be fair, when he first introduced, even before naming it Ukatoa, I thought it was the Kraken from the Critical Role, from where they had been doing the
The water shari.
the water Ashari. Yeah, I thought that would have been a very interesting twist, in my own personal opinion.
That would have been
All right, gamers.
Hey.
Let's get this hostage back to the hotel.
I'm back.
Let's get this bread.
Okay, so
we're
two
just
of
waiting
our
for us.
hostage dealers are back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's us.
2 out of 3 ready to go.
That's me and Tenebris. All right,
Yep.
we're best buds.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of the
Well-
person who is currently speaking with me, Butters, what's Shuffle doing after he hears all this big old commotion stuff?
He's on that same roof,
Mm-hmm.
and he's writing the thing I talked to you about because he's contemplating.
Okay. He's contemplating whether he should give that or not still.
Because they're kind of just at this point they're jumping right into this society of hooded people,
Right.
and Shuffle feels weird.
Mm-hmm. I get you. This is new stuff for him. He's just like, but really, yes, no, why? I get you.
Yeah. Eventually, once he's done with that, he might head towards Paris or Alex.
Okay.
What time of day is it?
Right now, it's been early morning for the most part. It's only been, I think it's probably still before noon when all this is going down. This is an early day for you guys.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because we did like, she did. Honey did the things with the black market that place looking thing.
That was from the night before.
Did she get a chance to sleep? Jesus.
Barely.
Did I get a short rest or like?
No, you got a long rest. But it was like
Oh,
it was like a restless
shit.
long rest.
So I don't like. Do I regain anything from that?
You regain hit points.
Alright, cool. Cause I was hoping so, cause I'm at 20 now. I'm at 40. Yeah.
Yeah, because from the damages you had taken, yeah, you were able to heal that up. I don't remember when
I'm
else you took damage. It wasn't during the water spout. I know that.
Guru.
It was from
Oh, from being stabbed by the dudes. I remember.
yeah, those
I'm-
3 dudes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this monster called a Mar, right, in Tome of Foes. And it says inevitable. It says large construct, in parentheses, inevitable. What the hell does that mean?
It's inevitable. It's
What's it called?
The
It's
Marut.
just gonna happen.
Marut.
I think I've heard of that. What is that?
On specifically page 213.
Thank you. 213. I just went past it.
Also,
Marit.
Emmy.
Large construct, inevitable. The nigh
Inevitable was
unstoppable
weird.
inevitables. It's their species.
Okay, God.
Because they enforce contracts forged in the halls of coordinates in the city of Sigil. Primus, the leader of the Modrons, created Marits and other inevitables to bring order to dealing between planar folk. So that's what it means by inevitable. So it's literally a construct with a race.
Jesus fuck. Guru.
Hmm.
Go to page 216.
Hold up.
Look at this fucking thing.
216. Ah, yes, the Nightwalker. That thing is
That thing-
huge.
That thing looks fucking terrifying, dude.
That thing looks dope. It's a huge undead of
Yeah.
chaotic evil.
Mm.
From the negative
Mm.
plane. Right.
Damn.
Can I fuck it? Oh.
Considering the fact that it would immediately kill you before you could even get to see it, probably not.
Oh, that's okay.
Well, I mean, I'll
I
look
make
it
big
over more, maybe.
sacrifices.
Oh my gosh.
A creature it can see within 300 feet. Okay.
I mean, that's like the
That's a
Harpy's charm effect. That's within 300
Mm.
feet.
That's a range. And that's some damage. Okay. That's an effect. That's a good ability. It's not OP by any means, but that's a
No.
good ability.
So right now we're just waiting on Paris to get back, but so Shuffle is heading back as well. So it's probably around, let's say, noon to 1-ish. But we're not jumping straight into what happens then until Paris gets back. We don't want to leave her out because she is part of this.
How far would Tenny and Imnostra would have gone?
What do you mean?
Like, how far would they get with the body until like Alex arrives?
Again, I said 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because you guys gave her, hey, we're in this area, so it only took her that long to actually figure out exactly where you guys were.
Okay. Also, yeah, Emmy.
Yes.
I just saw your comment about like, holy shit, take me, Tenny, please knock me out. If you asked him, Tenny probably would.
Please knock me out, okay? Punches you in the face.
I would feel so bad. I'd wake up from that and be like, yeah.
If you survive.
Masochism.
I'm only a masochist for hot tiefling.
I'm glad Tenny is.
Of course. Of course. To be honest, it's very easy for any tiefling to become that for me, but you know.
That's fair.
Yeah, I love
I mean,
tiefling.
it's like, certain people with their favored races, such as, not saying any names, but furbolgs and tieflings.
Never
and,
call me out ever
Okay,
again.
look, hold on.
Half orcs and orcs in general.
Yeah, that's Paris. We know that's Paris.
Paris.
I called all of you out.
Furbolg is absolutely me. I don't know how it became a
Goblins.
signature thing, but here we are.
You didn't think much of them until you met with a specific one that you're suddenly like, hold on a second, I need to rethink my life.
This monster
are
just
you
called
talking
the
about?
Angry.
The angry?
It's just called the Angry.
Oh yeah, that's
liked,
the angry, the grief, those things.
I
Yeah.
liked Caduceus ever since I fucking saw him and was like, oh, yes, good. and then other characters showed up, and I was like, oh fuck,
Yep.
oh shit, and then it just became a thing. You know, tieflings were like a thing way before furbolgs.
Obviously.
But you know, I love me some furries.
I mean, technically, if you go back to Alien Edition, I was shut my big.
There
ass
was
up.
a beast. There was the Beastmen. There was. I've actually mentioned one of the other old edition. I think it was like in the second edition book that I read it, because I actually have one of the second edition books, the complete guide to. I think it's the complete guide to humanoids, and one of them is a form of giant folk, similar to not tieflings, similar to furbolgs and Goliaths, which are both giantkins.
Are those like yeah, I was gonna say, are those the ones that are like kind of like furbolgs, but they're human looking?
They're elf looking. They're the
Oh,
voidkin.
that's not as bad.
The voidkin are like
Voidkin?
the voidkin.
Vodkin. How do you
Yes,
spell it?
Voadkyn, I think. And
here we go.
they have their one of their biggest oddities is that they have ears on the tops of their heads, and they have long, kind of gangly arms because they're big people. Like they're amongst the tallest of the dragonkin.
Really
Not
fucking
dragon,
cute.
giantkin.
Hold on.
Not dragon, giantkin. I don't know
Let's
why I
look
said
at them.
dragon.
Good look at them. Give me those teeth. Oh.
Yep, and
The
they
first time I
actually
saw
do
it,
exist in my
really
worlds
weird. Like,
because why didn't they bring them in? They brought in furbolgs and Goliaths. Were the wood elves? I mean, to be fair, not many people play many elves unless they're playing Legolas. So
Okay, I'm back.
welcome back.
oh, she's back.
What did I miss?
We were discussing potential creatures to destroy everyone with later.
Why?
Because Butters was been reading the Tome of Foes, obviously.
Also, Oz, that fucking me. It's just hilarious. The thing you said, just me staring, just me staring at the phone, like really.
Really? We're doing this now?
But yeah, so it's about 1:30, I said. If we were talking though in terms of like hours and such.
AM or PM?
PM.
Okay.
It was only around like It was only around like noon when you guys had all this go down from leaving the bar, and you guys are now back in. You're now back with Koyev, who he's still attending to people. So he just kind of knows you. Like, I see you found a traveler. If he needs a room, I can see what I can do to accommodate. Just make sure.
Anytime
Oh,
she-
it's okay. He's with us. He got a little too tipsy.
Day drinking after a water spout. I completely understand. Just
Anytime she sees Koyev truly struggling, she'll help him out by delivering the plate.
don't worry about it. Just make sure he's
She
comfortable.
literally-
Tenebris is going to hide the guy's face. Like, he's going to stand in the way of the guy's face from the
The guy in the
guy
back.
playing solitaire.
Okay.
Oh, he'll be comfortable, all right.
That's good to hear. Just take him upstairs. Just get him comfortable, like I said. Please. So much is going on right now. Hold on a second. Hold on. You see a guy like, I ordered those about 5 minutes ago. Don't worry, Koyev. Don't strain yourself. You just see this old guy in the corner. Just like,
Oh.
Oh, what a good community. Now this is the content I signed up
What
for.
a good boy.
This is exactly why Alex is offering her services. She's legit insisting, just give me the plate. Give me the plate.
It's a shame that all
Alright,
people
alright.
are gonna become eldritch horrors.
yeah, I know, right? Good people who become eldritch horrors. Blessed.
Okay, Don, can I say Honey was upstairs waiting for them? I don't know if he
Yeah.
would have his own room or whatnot, but I could say he was in the hall at least.
Once they head upstairs, she'll follow him after she
She
sets
helps.
down whatever the fuck she's helping.
Right. So you
Yeah,
help
once
set
they
it
get
out.
in and set him down and presumably tie him to the chair,
Wait, where's my baby?
She's in there. She's there.
I'm having
he's
her
gonna
follow me.
move him and take away all his weapons and steal his money.
Okay. You
That
rifle
was
through.
literally Honey would do the same exact thing.
So the both of you,
Feel
as soon
like-
as you have him tied down, you're like, hold on, quickly, gotta go through his pockets. You both are like, okay, got it. You both quickly start looking in his pockets.
Y'all are
he's-
splitting that gold.
He has 30 gold on his person. He has, of course,
Oh.
I mean, unless you left the heavy crossbow on the roof.
Oh no, we took it with us.
Okay, so you have the heavy crossbow with 20
No.
heavy crossbow bolts. Actually, no, 19, because you used one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one currently
Try to
was
take
placed.
like 5 of the gold.
Wait, do we have like a ranger?
Yes.
Me!
Okay, yeah, we'll let Alex have the heavy crossbow.
There's a
then.
giant bat following me around. You didn't
I
think
want
this was
some of
coincidence?
Tasty gold. I can imagine Temperance and
I'm-
Honey both reaching for it. They just look at each other.
We'll split
your
it evenly.
hands-
15.
Your hands
We'll
touch,
put-
your eyes meet.
Cool. 15.
Jesus Christ,
While they're
no.
looking at each other, can Amnostra like lean in and swipe some? Like, can she?
I'd
Here,
say-
back real fast, sorry.
No.
I assumed it was just a small glance. It's not like we'd be staring at each other for like a minute.
No, it's not. It's not
Oh.
like one of those. I was being coy. If you're wanting
Can
to
you try
take
to make
some,
a grab for it?
you can just. I mean, you can try if you're trying to take it from them without letting them, finish up everything they're doing to ask them.
Guru, I'm gonna
hmm
I DM'd you with Shuffles.
Hold on.
Wait, what is Nostra? Is Nostra trying to steal some
Trying to
gold?
steal our shit.
Roll sleight of
No,
hand.
she
Enough.
doesn't. No, she probably knows that.
No, that they will fight for this gold.
Yeah, like I tell you what.
Dexterous boy,
Temperance,
so she wouldn't
like,
have a
Has his
chance.
eye on it.
Big ass split that gold, buddy.
She crouches next to them while they're digging through, and she's like, "Hey,
You also
Um.
see amongst their items, so I can continue finishing that up real quick. You see that they have a white shell and
no.
a potion. The potion, in appearance, looks to be a potion of healing.
Yoink!
Okay.
I mean, you can take that. I'm taking the gold.
I want some of that gold still too, boy.
No, you're having the potion, mate.
the
No, give me some of
potion."
the give me some of the gold. He's very adamant. He like yoinks the potion with one hand, holding his hand out, gold in the other.
It's only fair. Nostra and I get.
Potions are expensive, so it's only fair that we get more of the money than you do, since you're getting like a bonus thing.
Yeah. Should we say 15 gold each in Nostra?
Yes.
He's gonna squint
Okay.
but relent.
So mark down that you have a potion, and then in quotation marks put assassins.
Who wants this
In
white
in-
shell?
I'll take it.
The what?
The
shell, I'll take
white shell.
I'm taking
Isn't
that. Boy.
Isn't that the drug that they're using to turn people into? Wait, do I know that in character?
You've all been mentioning it.
Okay.
The people
Well,
who
Tenebris
particularly know about it specifically are Honey and Shuffle, though. They know the specifics of that.
Isn't this
What?
the bad shell? No.
Would Tenebris know that this is a bad shell?
This is a bad, not
I mean,
valid
it-
shell.
Considering the fact that she just said it is hashtag the
Oh,
bad shell,
okay.
you can presume that she at least knows something about it.
Well, if it's a bad shell, as you say, then no one should have it. He like
Mm.
slaps the guy once we've looked at all the stuff to wake him up.
He is still unconscious.
shake him up a little bit.
Maybe we should give him a few minutes. I mean, how long have we been gone, like out of character from the inn?
An hour and a half, give or take.
It's a
It's not like an exact hour and a half, but close enough.
Nostra is. Should I try with the guy downstairs again? To see.
Hmm.
If you put on a different look, I suppose it would be worth a try.
Alright, let's fucking go, boys. And Nostra Nostra uses disguise self and turns into a handsome, strapping young lad.
Okay.
Hey,
Um,
Don't look at me that ever again.
what?
You turn into a handsome, strapping young lad and tell people not to look at you.
Oh, just honey. Because he
Obviously.
said.
Oh, he didn't say
Yeah.
anything in character. He was.
Did. I was like. Okay, so Nostra like goes downstairs to see if the guy is still there.
Looking over towards that same corner, since it's 1:30, he's looking at the clock, but he is still here.
All right. So okay, okay, boys. She goes up to him,
Hmm?
stands in front of the table, and is like, "Hello, hello."
Hello.
Her hands on the table and like looks at him close and is like, "I hear you got the goods."
He looks at you kind of suspiciously. What do you mean?
No, the goods.
No. I have goods, but you're referring to something very specific from the way you're saying that.
Yeah, goods. First, kind sir.
Hmm? The what?
You say yeah.
What? You cut out for me.
Asking to see what he has.
It's mostly trinkets. He pulls out a bag of a few items, and he kind of just undoes it and lets his hand in, pulls out a few things. He pulls out a pendant. He pulls out what appears to be just a small amulet with the head of a sharp-toothed creature with many tentacles on it. He pulls out a shell. He pulls out a whistle.
Is the shell like the bad shell that I know about?
Yes, it is a white shell.
Oh fuck yeah, we're going in, boys. Okay, so he looks at the man and is like, "Oh, that's such a pretty shell. Where did you get it from?"
Off the shoreline. It's just a good luck charm.
Insight? Can I insight this man?
Go ahead.
Alright, let me.
You do it, you.
That's a solid 10.
Yeah, he says he got it from
Fuck.
the shoreline. I mean that's where you get shells from, right?
I'm big mad. The luck. All right. She looks towards the amulet. Does this is such a pretty amulet? Does it have like any specific meaning to it?
Yeah. It's well, to be quite honest with you, it's pirate gods apparently. You know, old stories and stuff like that. This isn't like the newer pirate stuff. I'm talking like old school stuff.
Insight, can I insight him again?
Go ahead. He's still talking, so let him finish.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Might be.
He motions to it. It said that pirates, especially pirates, because they, were considered the big consumers of the ocean and whatnot, knew of a creature called, get his name again. It's been a while since I had to pull up this name because the last person who heard of it was, I think, before you came in, Oz. Should be. Am I in the right place? I am in the wrong place for that. 1 second here. I had it, and I was ready, and now it's not here. Why do you do this to me, game? There we go. Kovos was the name of the god.
I spell that?
Kovos.
Okay.
And
Can I insight him again?
you may incite him. He was, they don't really think this one had a gender, really, but they were worshipped because they were considered to be the usurper of Umberlee, which, if you know anything of Umberlee, she's referred to as the bitch of the sea. So anyone who could, kind of try and throw her out, generally would be considerably a better person, I suppose. Sometimes the other thing that he was referred to as was the consumer of the lost And you actually see him pull out a little notebook and flip through it for a moment. The the Wayward Adrift. That's the other one. That's the one I always forget.
Oh, that's so neat. How much is the amulet?
The amulet's mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I haven't found
Can
a second one
I
yet.
persuade you?
No, that's mine. I paid good money for that one, and I need to get
Oh.
more of it before I can sell it.
Where did you get it from then?
Make a persuasion check for that one.
Oh. That is a 23.
There's a few people who still, I wouldn't say they worship him still, but so much as they like looking into the old things, the various different entities and such that roam the ocean. I mean, the ocean's a big place. Who wouldn't want to know more about it? It's referred to as, kind of pauses for a moment. You kind of see him kind of like think for a second. It's a clergy, and I'd have to speak to them to get permission to tell anything more. I'm sorry. It's just I want to make sure that I do right by them, because they've put their trust in me of selling the artifacts that they've given to me, and I can't give away things without their permission. Do you understand what I mean?
Huh? Well, do you know what the name of the clergy is?
I can discuss
Well-
that with them as well, to see if they're all right with that. Sometimes they meet folk who aren't really keen on them because of the fact that their god is or was associated with pirates, and they can get kind of intrusive.
That makes sense. I'm super interested, though. Pirates are so fun, and I love mythology and stuff like this. Can I insight check him to see about the whole clergy remark?
Yes, you may insight check him.
That's a 15.
With the 15, there's no hesitation to it. It was definitely a clergy that he was referring to. He definitely also hesitated before saying anything more, meaning that he was about to, just say what the clergy's name was. But something else has essentially, I wouldn't say prevented him so much as your persuasion was good, but his position or faith with them is, in his eyes, more value.
Okay.
I mean, he holds them in at least some high regard.
Oh, he has the amulet and the shell on the table right now. Was
Yes.
there anything else?
A whistle and a pendant.
It's the pendant.
The pendant
Like, out of
is
character.
out of character. The pendant is a pendant of a woman who is appears to be wrapped up in either seaweed, kelp, or some other viney-looking substance. Is just wrapping around her form as she is in a form of prayer.
Nostra points to the that one and is like, "Who's this? Who's this?"
That is one of the first of Kovos. They say that obviously mermaids and mermen and all those came before, but there was a human who became one of Kovos' elite, his elect, the people who were among the first of the lost. And while she was lost at sea, she was found in Kovos. And we honor her as the it's a little bit of play on words. Some people refer to her as the wet nurse. Again, it's a stupid play on words, but it was the title she was given.
That's so beautiful. And finally, she points to the shell and she's like, "What is this? Does this do anything?"
Just a good luck charm.
You sure about that?
Make a charisma check.
What is it? And I just add straight charisma mod to that?
I'll say straight
Oh,
charisma
no, wait.
because you're not being. Are you being deceptive or? Or are you just
Trying
trying to
to
be like
charm him.
Yeah, charisma check that.
Into. Is 19.
He pauses and he just kind of looks at you. He's like, he begins putting everything away. I think that's enough for today. He matched.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll come try and see you later. I really enjoyed this discussion. It was so educational. Thank you so much. And she puts on an absolutely enamored expression.
He kind of just
She-
nods slowly.
Oh wait, what's your name? What's your name? I forgot to ask. How rude of me.
Name is Jinin.
Insight check that.
Yeah.
That's a good 9.
Don't worry, he rolled a 3. His name's Jinin.
Cool. Oh, my name's Jean.
Deception check.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
How much have I missed?
She's semi-flirting with Jinin, the salesman, and essentially trying to get information.
Wait.
That's deception,
The
right?
one I
Deception.
fucked and stole the shell.
It's an
Oh,
18.
okay.
I'm proficient.
Yep, he nods. All right.
Okay, bye. See you later. And she leaves to go upstairs again.
Okay. You go upstairs.
Harney and I's just still in the room.
Yep,
with
you're still in
this
the room.
unconscious guy.
I'm just assuming Alex and Minnie stay with Tenebris and Honey.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
she
and
said
not
she
to,
was going to go downstairs.
Slams the door open like that Shrek meme.
Oh, no, somebody wants.
Somebody once told me the.
She slips inside and drops disguise. This is probably going to be the first time you actually, the Tenebris sees what she looks like the actual, because she's been blonde lady this entire time.
Oh yeah, because of the cop.
Yeah, because he's a cop, but she doesn't care about that. It's fine. So-
You literally beat a man into unconsciousness. You're fine. You're cool.
Right.
You're a cop, but you're a cool cop.
This is actually, I'll post the image in chat. This is what a Nostra actually looks like.
I
While
can
this
go
is
back
going-
into my room. I can finally be secluded again.
Hurry!
Yay.
While this is going on, Shuffle.
Yeah, that's what I was about to- Yeah.
Yep, so we're getting over to what Shuffle's doing. So Shuffle,
Ooh.
you saw everyone heading back to the inn, but you had something else in mind. You kind of you leave Queen to do as you always have Queen do.
Queen
gotta
doesn't
keep
want to do.
She is a queen, and you need her to keep an eye on things.
Keep an eye on our subjects.
Shh. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
I know you're joking, but there's gonna be some stuff that needs to be said.
Okay, mute.
You run down and get yourself down to the bottom level. As soon as you start going down the stairs, you look out towards the port, and you see the bottom level is somewhat flooded. There's probably at least a good foot of water that is washed into this area, and there are multiple buildings that have ships that have slammed through them, or at the very least parts of ships. The majority of the ships that are currently in port are in some way battered, and well, if you are broken, there's maybe 2 that aren't damaged to the point of being unable to leave port. And if they did attempt to leave as they are, it would be a very slow pace, and they would not be able to get from point A to point B without needing to make a stop at another port, which this particular island is, at least if you didn't have the ability to travel there fast enough, would take you some time to get anywhere close to another island. You wouldn't be able to know exactly off the top of your head because you've never sailed enough to know exactly how long that would take.
You should go check on the best looking ship. Just like look at it.
Yep. You
Make
go
it
to
go.
just to look at it. You find yourself laughing to yourself softly. It is the Ocean's Eye.
Ah, it's forged.
Yep. That is the one that currently looks the best. Its mast still has the broken, still under repair crow's nest, and the sails are shredded in a few areas, but otherwise it is at the very least intact enough that you would have a chance of at least trying to go from point A to point B.
What about the other one?
The other one is a fishing vessel. It looks like that is not meant for long distance travel. It's just meant to go from, the current inlet out into the waters to fish and bring back. I keep wanting to say harvest, the catch.
Is there a dock map?
Make an investigation check. You begin looking around, keeping your eye out for the dockmaster. You eventually see someone who's looks very tired as they're going around and trying to get things together. They appear to be the dockmaster.
I'll like walk up to him and like just wait.
Yeah, hold on a second. Get that out of there! Just. God's above, below, and in between. This is mess. I'm sorry. Can I help you? Are you looking for work? I could use any extra hands I can get my hands on.
He like does like the so hand and with the he'll write down on his paper with the recent attacks on the city. Are there people trying to almost escape?
Trying to escape the city? I mean, kind of motions towards the waters. I mean, if they were trying to before the water spout hit us, they ain't gonna be able to do so until we get these boats fixed. I mean, there's that one over there, but we don't know who is the captain of that ship. I mean, as far as I'm aware, they can be
Or
the Ford. Oh, well, I mean, if anyone's trying to get off on that ship, they probably can have to pay a king's ransom just to get off this ship, because everyone else is going to either try and buy it as well, or they'll panic and try and kill each other over it. Which, I mean, as much as I don't blame them, we are good civilized folk. We shouldn't be. I'm sorry. This is all just. It all hit us so fast. God's above, below, and in between. Just spits off to the side into the water. It's something. It's a ship, but I ain't never seen no water spout ever do anything like that before.
Chef will write down on the say, I know what it was. It wasn't a water spout. It was a creature.
You can tell me that all you want, friend, but
In Paris's voice,
what are you saying in Paris' voice?
Alex's voice,
Aboleth. He kind of pauses at that and just kind of goes, I ain't ever heard no tale of no aboleth that became a spout of water or done nothing like that. That was some freaky shit. I just look at whether it was an aboleth or not. We're stuck in the we are essentially dead in the water until we can get these ships back up, which that could take a month. This has hit us hard. We are not going to be able to get in fish unless we have other ships from the other side of the island getting boats to us, and we haven't heard from them in a good couple weeks.
How dangerous is it to get to the other side of the water? Or the
Normally, I'd say it's pretty easy. I mean, I know we had a coalition of people actually sent there like maybe a week ago, but they haven't come back yet. Normally, it only takes them maybe a day or two to get there.
He will make the shotgun appear.
What the fuck?
He'll write the note saying, with this, if there's any people you can spare, I'd be willing to lead an expedition across the island.
Make a persuasion check. Okay. He looks down at it, and you actually notice he looks at it as more the fact that it appeared out of nowhere than fear of the weapon. And you actually see that kind of holstered into a sash on his belt. You actually do see kind of concealed. He has what appears to be a pistol himself. Just a single shot barrel, but he does have one.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He stares at it for a moment. You hear him kind of go.
He's
How
gonna
many you
write
thinking?
down paper. He's gonna write on the paper. I'd say 4 if you can spare it. I'm trying to get people and myself off of this goddamn island before we all.
I'd go with you myself, but I need to be here. If I can get Johnny off his ass, I can probably get you 5, but where should they meet you at?
He puts the shotgun on his shoulder and writes down, "Do you need help getting someone off there?"
Nah. He taps the pistol lazily, just like, nah. He's like doing the thing where like his hands in the sash, he's drumming his fingers across the barrel slowly. Nah.
Just give me what you don't fully. Just give me what you can spare.
Of
and I will
course.
help.
Where should they meet you at?
How quickly can you get them together?
If I can rally anyone to do anything fast enough, they can meet you around the end of the day, or preferably I can get them by tomorrow morning. They'll be up and at it before you know it. I just need to get them actually to be aware
I would
of
rather
gathering
end
stuff.
the day to walk during the night.
Nah, having them exhausted ain't gonna help you much, but if you feel that the speed is key in this,
I feel like moving at the night might be more helpful if moving during the day has had negative outcomes in the past.
I don't know if day or night was having negative outcomes. That's the issue. There's too many
Might as
things that
well
I don't know.
Might as well have a test, huh?
You've got balls, bird boy. I respect that. Where should they meet you at?
Meet me at
Do you need the inn's name?
meet me here.
Here?
Yeah.
Here. Alright. I can gather them. See if I can have them by sundown for if you need.
Mhm.
Gives a little
Got it. How many hours away, son?
Sundown currently is about 6 hours away. I need him to finish up a few things at dock first, but after that I'll try and get a few people who can hold their own. And preferably I'll keep them honest.
Shuffle, nod. Is he like in a room?
No, he's currently in water on the street.
Alright. He says, "Do you have a place I could sleep nearby, just to try to get a quick rest in?"
I've got a couple places that might but I wouldn't recommend them to anyone. Right now, they're waterlogged after getting hit by the water spout. Many of the glass windows opened up, and most of the people here are moving upwards.
Alright. I will shuffle, just nod, and walk up to like just a rooftop that looks to have been like protected by like imagine like a flat rooftop with like indent in it, kind of. So it's like the roof could have stopped the water from getting on it. You know what I mean?
I think I do. Most of
Yeah,
these
like,
areas would
if
have
it
had
went
water
high
get on
enough.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just somewhere he could sleep on a roof, basically.
If you were wanting to do that, you'd go back up to the second area, the middle ground.
Fuck it, give me a nice fucking alley.
All of
Honestly,
the
fuck
alleys
it.
have a foot of water on them on the lower level. You'd have to go to the middle area.
I'll fucking sleep on a trash can.
You do not want to
I'm
go up to the
fine
middle
with it.
ground, do you?
No.
Alright, no worries. If you're okay with getting a little bit wet, you can go up to
Yeah.
a roof.
Yeah. You get a little wet.
Okay.
And basically he tells he'll have Queen come.
Queen, come back.
Yeah.
Okay,
So off of there.
Alex,
shoulder.
off your shoulder.
Yeah.
Queen vanishes. And then shuffle. Make Queen reappear.
Where the sun will be at exactly roughly 7 o'clock at a sundown, I think. Because like one something. So at 7 o'clock, I'm gonna point where the sun will be at 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
Peck the shit out of my face. And give it a thumbs up. Also, if anyone's coming towards me, peck the shit out of my face.
I mean, she might peck you early because Alex has not seen you, and suddenly your queen just. So that's alarming.
And I'll try to basically find a place dark enough, like with shadow, where my feathers would make me almost invisible.
If you're
Right,
doing it
roll
on a
stealth.
rooftop, you will stand out. And if you're going into an alley, most of the trash cans have been swept away or swept down, and it again has a foot of water. So you wouldn't be able to sleep in the alleys. The water spout did a number to this level.
Sure, I'll just sleep on a roof.
So you lay down on the roof to get a short rest.
Hmm.
And while all this is going on,
Actually, I was gonna ask if
Yep.
with 6 hours could I get along?
depends on if anything wakes you up before then.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying short for the time being. And I'd say with that, that is a good place to end the session this evening.
I missed so much of this fucking session. I said I missed so much of this fucking session.
Luckily, it was wasn't too much.
Mm.
I loved it though.
I just hate missing information. You know this.
I know. I know.
Mm.
If you wanted to ask any questions later, I'll fill you in on the stuff your character will know. No worries. I'll make sure that you're kept in the know. You're not gonna be left in the shadows. All right.
The Tenebrous knocks someone out in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, part of me is saying he would have given that note right away, but I don't know if he would take the chance.
Understandable. So if you've said that he's taking Queen back to himself. If he wants to do that later, he can do it later. Otherwise, right now we will figure that out as to what will be done next week. And for everyone watching, thank you so much. For Emmy's sake, I'm not sure if she's still vocal. Subscribe for more
Excuse
content.
me, I am subscribed.
I didn't know because you've
Excuse
been
me,
really
I am.
quiet. You've been really quiet. I was want to make sure.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt things, so that's
Yep,
why.
no worries. I do stream on twitch.tv/uncommonguru Wednesdays and Thursdays with multiple sessions for people to enjoy if they just want to have background noise, if they're actually interested in the campaign and they want to hear more, because hey, we have our D&D stuff and we try and keep it interesting, and and we're very glad that people have interest in it, so we can,
I just
give you
feel
that
bad.
good
I'm
content.
sorry.
And yeah, I think that's good. Thank you so much, and we'll see you all next week. Bye
See ya.
Bye-bye.